Cha-cha. Mama. Hey, babies. Hey, daddy's babies. Hey, mamas. Hey, everybody. Oh, goodness, y'all are attacking daddy. Take a Puggy's tree. Take a Puggy's tree. Take a Puggy's tree. Right. Hey, guys, come on in. Come on in. I'll be right back. We're about to start. Hi, everybody. How are you? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. How is everybody? Whew, Lord, it's hot in here. I'm trying to see. Goodness gracious. How is everybody? Come on in, boys and girls. Come on in. Hey, Cheryl. Waffles loved her present. She had some today, and her brothers and sisters shared it with her. She had some yesterday, too. She loved it. She's actually in here tonight. Waffles. No, she's in the room. How are you, Cheryl? Party, what's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, they loved it. I'm trying to find a certain Funko online, but I'm trying to see if I can locate it. I went there. Hey, Studio Geek, but they didn't have it today. Where Target said they had it in their store, but then I went to the store and they didn't have it, so I'm pissed. And so I'm trying to find it online. Hey, Studio Geek, how are you, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. Oh, cool, Mexican. The Target lady is one, and I'm trying to finish up my other collection too. You know, my Grease ones and my Little Shop ones and my Brady Bunch ones. I was out looking for those today, and I didn't get to stop by Party GameStop because I'm gonna go there tomorrow. Because I ordered two from them that better come in. They were Jinx Monsoon Funko. I saw they have one of her. They have a Trixie Mattel and a they're making one of several. I wish they'd do Bianca. They have Katya. I want Katya too. I can get her on eBay though. She's pretty reasonable on eBay. I ordered the Jinx. You'll see the Jinx when it's coming. I ordered it on Amazon. No, on eBay. On eBay. The RuPaul ones are expensive though. They're like $20, $30. I'm like, girl, they ain't worth all that. RuPaul ain't worth all that. Oh, it's okay, sweetie. I just said I was looking for the Target lady today. Hey, Cheryl. I was at the Target lady Funko. They said that they had her at my Target, and I went there. They didn't have her. They were out of her. They said, even though it's showing that they had one, we looked all through the whole store and they didn't have one. So she said it probably came back as a defective. But I'm also looking for any of the RuPaul ones or any in my collection. I was out looking for the ones, to complete my Little Shop Brady Bunch or my or any of the RuPaul girls or anything like that. But I was trying to find the Target girl because I know it's real rare. They didn't have her at Target, so I'll order her online. I'm sure she's online somewhere. So how's everybody doing? You'll see the Jinx in a couple of days. I'm ordering the Katia one too. I got a splinter in my hand, y'all. It hurts so bad. We'll get it out. Huggy Bear's in the house. Oh, I got Audrey for Christmas. She's really cool. Yeah, you'll like Audrey. She's really, really, really cool. You got Seymour? They've got those two at my here if you need any of them. They have Seymour and Audrey here at my store if you need them. Let me know what you need. They have Seymour and Audrey here. They don't have the plant though. They have Seymour, Audrey, and the dentist here, but they don't have the plant. So I was kind of like, those are cute. I bet those are cool. But anyway, that's enough. We're going to talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. How's everybody doing tonight? I didn't go live yesterday. Sorry, I just wasn't feeling it. I was binge watching This Is Us. That's what I've been doing all this time, binge watching. Yeah. Do you see you have all the Golden Girls? I love them. My roommate, one of my friends has all them. He said about them the day they came out. I bet they're cute. I'd like to get those. I've seen those online. I don't have any of those. I will buy them. I'm trying to get them, a little bit of time. I can't spend all my money on Funkos right now. But I'm gonna try to buy a few every time I get paid, one or two. You should check Target. They didn't have Audrey at Target. They had her here. We should ask me. I got her. You got the Golden Girls. Cool. I wish they'd do designing women ones. That'd be kind of cool. They did her. Designing women, that'd be cool. The designing women Funkos would be cool. They got a lot. I was looking on FYE. I started a wish list on FYE. They have a huge selection on FYE. They got Dirty Dance ones fixing to come out. Yeah, I know I'm addicted to this. This is crazy. It's like, but you gotta collect something in your lifetime, right? So, I mean, I'm not gonna go broke doing it, but I'm gonna try to get one every so many weeks or something. Cool. So how's everybody feeling tonight? Huggy Bear said he's in a Mexican restaurant. Cheryl's eating. Maxine's here. Who else is here tonight? It's like all my mods are here tonight. Most of my mods are here, so that's cool. Thank you for coming. Tomorrow I take down my Christmas tree Tuesday, and I'm gonna start having my Funko Pops and put my display back up behind me. I'm gonna keep that desk there for a little while though, instead of having it sideways. Finally on LA. Oh, you're finally on Louisiana ground. You're back home. I know you were glad to be home, Maxine. I'm sure you were. I know you were glad to be home. Well, I'm sure she was. Oh my goodness, I bet you are. I would be ready to be home too, Maxine. Trust me, I'd be so ready to go home. I would be so sleepy. Oh, Lord have mercy. I bet you did. I bet you did too. I would have too. I'm always like that when I come back home. I'm trying to find my book that has all my addresses in it. Somehow I put it somewhere and I don't know where it is. So I had to go to the theater tonight and fill in for this role in this play the director wants me to take, but I'm not sure if I might have time to do it. But if I do, hey Sharon, if I take it, then I'll be doing the role. But if I'm hoping they can find somebody else, because I've got another play I'm about to start directing, and I really don't want to have my plate too full. But it's an original play about one of the cities here, and one of the most famous women in the South. She was actually the model for Scarlett O'Hara, so we'll play about her, and I play the brother-in-law. They want to play her brother-in-law, I guess. He's the part they're looking at me, want me to play, but he's supposed to be young, but I'm a little older in the role. But I told the director if she didn't find anybody, I would do it. So I went and stood in for him tonight to see how it went, but because they don't have anybody yet. But I told her to keep looking in case they find somebody else. I just got so much on my plate right now, guys. Just, you know. Hey, Sharon, Simply Southern, sweetheart, how are you? Make sure you guys go and check out everybody's videos here this week. Check out everybody's news videos. I'll be doing a New Year's resolution video and stuff like that. But I thought I'd do a little live stream here just for a little while. Kind of come talk to you because I didn't do one all weekend. I didn't do one yesterday, so I thought I'd do this today. Waffles. Where's Waffles? Come here, Waffles. Look at Waffles got me, man. They're Waffles. Here she is. Oh, wow, that's a big bone, Waffle. You have to rip by yourself, Waffle. Let's get that relaxed. Let's get that relaxed. There's Waffles, everybody. Here she got her collar on that Jessica gave her for Christmas. She says, got my new collar on. Everybody see it pretty? How pretty she looks in it? Looks so pretty. She looks so pretty. She looks so pretty, don't she? She said, hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. She's a YouTube junkie. She says, hey, everybody. Hey, this is her mom. I love her mom. Her mom is my sweetheart. Her mom was coloring me all day today while we watched This Is Us. So her mama was coloring with daddy all day. Waffles, this is baby. Waffles is mom, baby Lou. Baby Lulu. Miss Baby Lulu. Miss Baby Lulu. That's her name, Baby Lulu. Hey Lulu, this is her mom. Waffles is mama. Yeah, Waffles mama. Mm-hmm. She's a sweet girl. Her's a sweet girl. Her's daddy's sweet girl, yes. Her daddy's sweet girl. I'm not the mouth. You kiss my cheeks. Kiss my cheek. Give me to oh. Kiss your ear. Kiss your head. Yeah, I love you. She's my sweet girl. She's coloring me all day. She's been coloring me all day. She's a good girl. She's one. I can't believe somebody threw this dog. Once threw this dog out of a moving car on the road. But she is absolutely precious. Just precious. I rescued her. I'm glad I was there that night to save her life because that would have been a whole different story. I'm not giving her Gypsy Rose. No bite. No. We're not going to have that, Miss Gypsy Rose. Here's Gypsy Rose. This is Gypsy Rose. Y'all seen Gypsy? Oh, my dog's rolling. This is Gypsy. Gypsy's a little neurotic. It's Gypsy. Stop. She's old. She's very old. She's grumpy and old. She's old. Yeah, they threw baby out of a moving car. I rescued her off the side of her. Well, rescued her. This is Gypsy. Gypsy was also rescued from the pound when she was 10 weeks old and she had parvo. And I spent like $3,000, my life savings at that point. Hey, Tammy Slayton. Spent my life savings at that point to have her. There, Tammy, you should come on panel sometime, girl. And Charlie, y'all have seen Charlie before, right? Charlie's my boy dog. He's sweetheart. Tammy's in the house. Hanging with Tammy Slayton. If anybody wants to come on panel, let me know. I'll send you a link and you can come on panel. I'll put your name in the headlines and you can be the special guest tonight. Because that's all I'm doing tonight is just chilling. You'll come on when. Let me know when you want to come on. Hey. You will do what, Tammy? Let me know when you want to come on again. Anytime you want to come on, baby girl, come on. How is everybody? So everybody, what is up? Did everybody have a good holidays? Everybody for New Year's Eve? Tomorrow night, New Year's Eve now. Monday night, I'm doing a live gigantic. That's tomorrow night. Is tomorrow night New Year's Eve? I guess so. We're doing a live stream. It's gonna have me and Doug and Captain Weirdface and Joy Emily, and we're gonna be talking. It's gonna start probably around 10 o'clock or so, and we're gonna be on that live stream. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna just be chilling online and all that kind of stuff. And if anybody else that wants to join, come on panel. We'll be having a live stream. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna have that live stream, and it's gonna be a bunch of us. Let me check and make sure. Actually, I can tell tomorrow. I'm feeling sort of depressed, and I'm sorry. That's all right, Tammy. I know you're not feeling well. I know you're not feeling well, girl. I understand completely. You're not been feeling well. You gotta learn not to let those bad people get to you either, girl. You gotta let those bad people just go away. Just let those bad people. Hey, Danielle, how are you, Danny D? Good to see you, sweetie. If you guys would send out that I'm live, I'd appreciate it. So basically, we're just gonna talk tonight about how we deal with a lot of things. I'm gonna put a topic right now in the video, and we're gonna talk about how we deal with different things in our lives. Put a topic here in the video. Come hang with me, on how we deal. Oops. How we deal with issues in life, good and bad. That's what we're talking about today, guys. We're talking about how we deal with issues in our everyday life and how we are able to take these everyday life things and what we do to handle them. Some people do drink. I don't drink. You've been stressed out. I think everybody's a little stressed out during the holidays. I've been a little stressed out myself. But I'm doing okay. You guys, let me grab something real quick. I forgot to take my nighttime medicine. Let me do that real quick, and we're going to talk about it. So you guys think about some ways that you deal with issues, and we're going to be right back to talk about it. All right, hey guys. All right, so let's deal with this issue. So I don't necessarily drink to deal with stress because I'm not that way. But I think dealing with issues in our everyday life, like drama, I tend to my mama always told me to ignore ignorance and it goes away. So I tend to a lot of times not, yes, you can stress. I always had a friend who said that was a good way. We'll talk about that in a second. But what I do is I try to ignore people. Like when they come for me on YouTube or whatever, I don't be bothered with them because they're not worth my time of day. And if you talk about them, you only give them credit. Journaling is a good way. I had a friend that used to do that. I also had a friend who used to write himself letters. He passed away many years ago, but he used to actually, when he would get mad or upset, he would write himself a letter, and he would go to the post office, and he would actually mail the letter to himself. And then that way, whenever he got the letter again, it usually wasn't the same problem. And he wasn't upset about it anymore. So that was kind of fun. Hey, Doug. If you want to come on panel, let me know. But that's a good way of how he would handle situations and issues, in his life, was dealing with the stress. Because a lot of people do have so much trouble dealing with stress. Stress is a hard thing at this time of year. A lot of us have problems dealing with different things in our lives. And I think that's definitely something that we as humans have to try to find what works the best for us in our life. Because I think everybody's life is different. I mean, everybody's way is different. Yeah, he would actually write himself a letter and he would mail it. And it was really, I thought it was crazy at first. And I never tried it, but he said that once he got the letter mailed to himself, that he would realize that the problem wasn't actually as bad as he thought it was. Once he got the letter back, like he would go and mail the letter and it would be a day or so till it passed. And he would laugh. People saying boo to their friends has risen 85%. Saying boo to their friends has risen by 85% in the last year. That's a frightening statistic. Saying boo is in boo, I'm scared of you, by trying to scare them, Joe? Is that what you're talking about, boo? Because I'm a little lost here. But welcome, Karate Joe. Doug, if you want to come up, let me know. Doug had a great live stream. I watched it for a little while. I was in there watching Doug last night. I was in there hanging out with Doug last night. I know it's a joke, Joe. I know. Karate Joe's one of the funniest people. He has such a great sense of humor. I wish I had Joe's sense of humor. But anyway, sure, you want to come on? All right, Doug. Put your email in here. And I'll put your email in here, Doug, and I'll send you a link. But I think people dealing with things in a different way. That's what we're going to talk about tonight, Doug, is different ways to deal with stress and stuff. And we're going to let people come on the panel if they want to come on and talk about it. They don't have to show their face. They can just get on camera, just talk about it with us and talk about how they deal with different things. As soon as Doug puts his thing in here, maybe Jacqueline will come in. She can share some ideas, or anybody that wants to come in is welcome to. I'm not going to do a call in tonight because I don't have my phone. It's not charged up enough to do that. But if somebody wants to come in and do come on camera or come on the panel, you're welcome to. You don't have to, all I got to do is hit the camera icon and it won't put your face on there. But other than that, it's cool. My dad is doing good. He's he's not. He called me yesterday freaking out, say he hadn't seen me in a week and a half. And I was like, Dad, I was just there with you all week in the hospital. I need your email, Doug. Put you on Hangouts. Listen, do it by your name. Wait, let me try your name, Doug. No, I need your email, Doug. Waffles, what are you eating? Probably stop. Yeah, just invite. There you go. Thank you, Doug. Got it. You can take it out now. If you want to. You can take it out now if you want to take it out. I just needed your email to put in Hangouts. I'm going to invite you to Hangouts, Doug. That's why I was sending it to you. All righty. So basically, my dad is just like, he just forgets things. And I'm like, Dad, I was just there yesterday. And he's like, oh, you were? So he's starting to have like memory lapses and stuff of his short-term memory. And his long-term memory, he can remember. Things like his short-term memory, he's really having a lot of trouble remembering things. So that's kind of scary in a lot of ways. But it's almost there. But I really think we're going to have to get him a sitter, and that's kind of frightening, but it is what it is. I don't want to, but we're probably going to have to. And I have to figure out the next step. It's different when we have to take care of our parents. Our parents take care of us, and it's our job to take care of them when we get older. And I think that's what so many of us, like myself and Doug, and those of us that take care of our parents, Marley December, that's also taking care of her dad, we come to realize as we get older is that we have to take care of our parents sometimes. But another way that I handle things a lot of times is I try to talk it out. I'm very much of a communication person. I love good old solid communication. And I believe that any situation can be worked out with the right situation. So if I have a problem with somebody or somebody's a problem with me, I prefer them coming to my face and saying, hey, TPG, I got a problem with you. This is how I want to do it. Versus somebody coming in and not. Because so many times I'd rather, if somebody has a problem with me, talk to me about it, you know. Because like leaving me hateful comments and stuff on Facebook and YouTube and all, you're not going to get read. I'm just going to delete them. But for me, if you come in and say, hey, this is how it is, I'm more likely to you know, I'm more likely to do it then than to go from there. Send Doug that invitation again. Because I'm more likely to sit down and talk to you like that. Hey, Sandy, how are you, sweetheart? So good to see you. I see you. Oh, got some prayers coming your way, sweetheart. Dude, you got a problem with me, Joe? Well, what is your problem with Joe? I've got some prayers going up in there for you, Sandy K. I saw your post on Twitter. So I love you, and I got some prayers going out for you. There's so many people on here I love, and I'm just gonna. I got more pops than you do now. You see my video, my new pops I got? I got 1, 2, 3 more coming, hopefully. 2 I ordered at GameStop, and 1 I got online. And I got to order another one next month, or next when I get paid again. As soon as I get more money. You're okay, good. I know I've been praying for you. I sent it to you, Doug. I sent it to you on Hangouts, Doug, but I'll send it to your email. I sent it to you on Hangouts. I don't know why I didn't do that. Hang on, Doug. I'll send it. Hang on, Doug. I'll send an email. One second. Okay, let me get that link for you, Doug. Hold on. It was so nice having I always love having Doug on the panel. I also love Joe. We had Awesome Hooker here that night. There you go, Doug. And also the night we had Jada Diva. I love Jada Diva too. Pops are becoming very, very popular. You've got none, Joe. Well, then I definitely do more than you do. And I definitely do have more than you do. All right, Doug, there you go. Then I definitely do, Joe, have more than you do, buddy. But you had the first one. You can still buy him, the very, very first one they made, the big boy one. He's not that expensive, actually, but you'd think he would be a rarity, but he's not because they still have him. But I saw him. He is on the website, on the FYE website, FYE whatever record stores. I have them in my description box. That you can still get the Shoney's Big Boy one through them. It's crazy, but you can actually get it. I was shocked. I know. Oh, not the 1992 edition. Yeah, I know. That's right. That would be very expensive, I'm sure. I can't imagine what that one would cost. So what's your favorite way of dealing with an issue in your life, guys? What's your favorite? Tell me some ways that you guys deal with issues. Now, when I was younger, I did deal with them by drinking or partying or, rocking out. Or you're so popped. Oh, I don't got that many, girl. I'd love for you to send me a picture of your collection sometime, though. I can't wait to put my lava lamp up, y'all. I'm really excited about my 2 lava lamps. I got to put them together tomorrow. Because, Joy and Captain got me one. And I can't wait to put it up. I hate taking my Christmas tree down, but I can't wait to get my lava lamp set up and my new background. I can't wait to bring my sign back out. We were around when they made the original Funko. Joe, you ain't even that old. Joe's only like 12. Joe's only 12. That Doug. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I can't get one load. It's giving me problems.
That's right. I know that's right. How are you?
I'm doing good.
What's going on with your mom? I didn't get to hear.
I'm going to step this up so I can see chat.
Hey, viewers of you. Happy holidays, sweet lady. Did you have a good holiday?
It's not. There you go. There it is. Good job.
Maxine, views in here. I love her. Maxine was talking about she's got a lot of Funkos. She's got over 40 Funkos.
All right, there we go. The chat set up.
Okay, Sean, see, that's the way a lot of people cope with issues too, is they watch videos or they have a hobby or they do crafts or something. I think, but some people just deal with the depression as it comes. I mean, I think sometimes you have to deal with it as it comes. You can't really, I think it depends on the situation too and the person. Some people watch videos away from it, and I think that's why some of us do YouTube, is to kind of deal with issues and maybe help somebody or meet somebody that's going through the same thing we are. It makes it a little bit easier to have somebody to lean on to talk to about it, I think. At least for me, if I meet somebody who's like Doug's taking care of a parent, so I understand. Doug and I can kind of understand how that feels. When I get down, I can talk to Doug about it. Or like Marley December, she's taking care of a sick parent. So, Doug and I have her. We can go, hey, Megan Fox. Doug and I can go around and talk about it. Find somebody, it's easier to find somebody to cook with when you definitely find people in a community that you can trust and relate to also. And I think that's what YouTube's done for so many of us. Cookies. Megan said cookies, Doug.
Hey, Megan.
Megan, how are you, Megan? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. So other than that, I mean, I have different ways of coping with so many things. Doug, we're talking about coping, how people deal with different issues in life. See my pops, Doug? See my Funkos?
Yeah, man, those are cool. I watched it.
I love my little grease ones are cool.
That's right. You found what you got. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. My dad got them. I was shocked he got them. My little brother found them. My little brother, he went into the Jan Brady, and it has an invisible boyfriend in the box. He literally went into,
with George Glass. Yeah.
Yes, and he went into Books a Million, and he was literally trying to buy this for me, and he told me this story, and I'm dying. He is like going up the counter. He's like, you know that there's a Funko missing in every one of these boxes. Did somebody steal it out of here? He's never seen the Brady Bunch. He's only 21. So he literally is like freaking out trying to find the other person. And he finally goes up and says that the Funko Pop is not doing it. It's so funny. So, but yeah, it's so funny. What you got? Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah. So Joy and Captain can't. Those just sent me a text. They were not able to be with us on New Year's Eve. So I don't know. We'll figure it out from there. Yeah, it was a trip. I could just see my little brother doing that. He said he was getting frustrated, and then they were like, "What do you mean one's missing?" And he takes it back and shows them all the boxes are empty. And finally, somebody goes, "That's the way it's supposed to be." But that Funko was like $15. They charge you the price of 2 Funkos, and that's why I thought there was 2 in there, because they're like $9.99 or $11.99 a piece, and that was $16 for that. So he's like, "Well, there's got to be 2 in here because that's the price of 2 of them."
Wasn't there like a little invisible one in there?
No, it's just an empty. I'll show you. Hold on, let me turn the light on.
Empty spot.
Yeah, it's just an empty spot. I'll show you. Hold on.
That's nuts. Why make you pay for 2 and 1?
Yeah, it's just an empty box. Hold on, let's see it. Yeah, it's you have to look really close, but because the lights are. But if you look, it's just an empty space. See right there? It's just where a Funko would go, but it's an empty space.
Oh, it's crazy. But they charge you for 2?
Yeah, it's $14.99 for this. And see, and you look on the back, even on the back, it has invisible missing Funko. So he's like, something is wrong. The guy's not in here. And he's like pointing, and he's taking all these off the shelves, and he's pointing, and he's like, there's no George Glass. There's Jan, but there's no George. And he was flipping out. It was so funny to tell that story. But yeah, I kind of thought that was a ripoff when I saw it. I was like, they are charging you for 2. That's kind of shady. It's kind of like
make like a little, see-through one or something to stick in there. That would have made more sense.
Yeah, but you know what? The reason for it is like in the Brady Bunch collection, Jan is not available. You can't buy her separate. So the only way you can get Jan is through that collection, which they invented at the Comic-Con convention this past year. So that's the only way you can get Jan is in that collection. So if you want Jan to complete your Brady Bunch collection, you have to buy that. It's kind of like, okay, that's kind of clever too, I guess, in a way.
I've always got cookies, Megan. Always.
Yeah, what kind of cookies you got today?
Got chocolate chip right here. See in my bucket.
What kind of
chocolate chip?
Mm-hmm. I'm going on a very strict diet on Wednesday.
These are made with the tiny chips. So see how many all the chocolate chips in there? Mm. The overloaded chocolate chip cookie. Look at that.
Damn, those look good. And that's my addiction. I'm addicted to food. I'm a food addict. I have been binge watching This Is Us, guys, and it is so good. And I relate to some of those characters on two levels. But I'm addicted to food. I have to go on this diet on Wednesday. I'm giving up diet soda and sugar. I'm going to die.
All I drink is coffee, but I don't put no sugar in it. I just drink coffee and water. And I only drink a soda every once in a while.
Yeah, they told me to at least drink one soda a day for the first couple of days, because if you wean yourself off cold turkey, you get bad headaches. And my friend, she did. She said she got bad headaches.
Well, that's why I drink coffee, because that has caffeine in it. I don't have to worry about having all them headaches.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and I might do that. But I'm trying to drink more water in my diet. I'm hooked on Diet Pepsi, but I'm trying to drink water. So starting tomorrow, I'm gonna drink more water. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. But I gotta give up a lot of my sugar. Go back to eating the low carb bread I was doing.
Yeah. It's making the noise. I'll be back. I had to make some coffee.
Okay. All right. I know Doug's always drinking coffee. He's always drinking coffee. I got a Trailer Park Guy coffee cup. I'm gonna start drinking it, but they're so pretty. Cheddar Girl made it for me last year for Christmas. I really don't want to mess it up though. Hooked on Diet Dr. Pepper. I like Dr. Pepper. I like Diet Dr. Pepper too. I like Megan Fox just put out a video. Megan, hey girl, what's your video? Megan has a video. Hey Megan. I'm going to say hey to her. Hey Megan. Hey girl. Say hey to her while we're in her live. Yeah, I'm just really hooked on soda, guys, and that's my weakness. I don't drink coffee like I should. So my problem is that I drink so much caffeine. I drink so much caffeine at school because I don't drink coffee. So I'm gonna try to start getting me we got several Keurig machines. I think I'm gonna start bringing in my own coffee and stuff to make it in the school because I really want to do it. Because I just don't. If I had something else to drink besides diet soda, it'd be okay. But I have to have that kick in the morning, And I'm not a coffee person. I don't like the taste of coffee.
I thought you liked iced coffee.
I do like iced coffee, but it has to be disguised. But see, I don't have anywhere to go on the way here in the mornings on my way to school to get iced coffee.
Oh.
I can stop at a gas station and get
You can buy that little containers of cold coffee and just pour it over some ice in a glass and take it with you.
Yeah, I could do that, I guess. But iced coffee is actually made a little different than hot coffee is, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually made a lot differently. But iced coffee, I like it, but it has to be it has to have 5 sweet lows or 4 sweet lows and milk and caramel because I can't stand the taste of coffee. If I take coffee in it, I won't drink it.
I think just a tiny bit of creamer, but I love it. I don't like sugar in coffee. To me, it tastes like shit.
Right. When I was growing up in high school, I had a teacher, and he said if you drank it any way other than black, you liked cream and sugar. You didn't like coffee.
I love coffee.
My dad drinks it black. He drinks it straight black. He likes now my mama, she had to have 2 creams and 2 sugars. That's how my mama liked her coffee. I know I made it for her enough, but she didn't like it black. She had to have 2 creams and 2 sugars. Yeah, Sharon, I do Splenda in it, and I was doing caramel, but now I've got to learn that we've got some sugar-free flavors at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm gonna have to get used to loving because I'm giving up sugar. And we used to have sugar-free caramel, but they took it away. So, but the bad part is the flavors that we have that are caramel that are sugar-free, I don't like.
Because they have an aftertaste, a nasty.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't mind some sugar-free stuff. My problem with sugar-free stuff is not the actual taste of it, because it's really good. But like, I like chocolate pudding. I'm a chocolate pudding guy. I'm a pudding guy. Period. I love pudding. I could make a whole bowl. I've said it in my life, and I always buy sugar-free pudding. But my problem is when you go to the store and you buy like the little pudding packs, one of the regular ones is like $1. A sugar-free one is like $3. Now, what are you going to buy?
They always make the stuff that's healthy for you more expensive.
Right. And like the sugar-free instant puddings that you make, they're like $2 a box, and a regular box is like two for $1. So it's like, what are you gonna buy? It's like it's ridiculous. And it's like they want you to be healthy and eat better, but they make that stuff so expensive. And use this. I do use Trivia sugar. I've had sugar-free syrup. It's not bad, Sharon. I've had I use sugar-free syrup on some things, and it's not bad. When I go to restaurants, I use sugar-free syrup. If I can get a sugar-free something, I try to get it in a restaurant. But like I use sweet, like the low-carb bread, because I love bread. I love bread. Bread's gonna be the hardest thing for me to give up is bread. There's a low-carb bread that you can buy. And everybody's telling me about it, but it's like $4 a loaf.
I've never heard of low-carb bread.
Yeah, there's a low-carb bread you can buy. It's like $3 or $4 a loaf. And there's another kind of bread that Kevin told me about. And you can make it, and it's like it's got lower. It's like 11 carbs per slice or something like that. Like it's very, very low.
I just eat that bread. It's got the sticks and twigs in it. That tastes really good. It's full of nuts. I love that stuff. Whole
grain bread. Like I do like whole grain bread and the nut bread. I do like that, and that's actually healthy. But still sometimes look at the content of the carbs in that though. But that stuff even can get costly too. So that's the problem, is this stuff is so costly to buy, and it's just crazy. I mean, I like to take my lunch to school, and at school now, I have to say school lunches are pretty healthy. They don't, because Michelle Obama started the healthy lunches. So I mean, our school lunches, they don't serve spaghetti that much. It's all very healthy. There's no salt and stuff like that in it. They don't serve dessert and things like that. So because they're worried about obese children today. So I do eat okay at school, but it's like, okay, it is what it is, I guess. But it's crazy to think about, but it is what it is, I guess.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
But it's just, it is what it is, I guess. It's just how people are. But I just always wondered why that low carb stuff, they want us to be healthier and live healthier lives. It would be more expensive, less, they make it more affordable so that you would be able to actually do it, But they don't do that. They make it so expensive to where you're like, well, hell, I'd rather be fat. It's cheaper to be fat. I'm not trying to be ugly, but it is. It's cheaper to be fat.
It's true, though. It's so damn true. It's cheaper to buy a bag of chips and a soda than it is to buy a healthy meal. It's ridiculous.
And when you go to restaurants, too, the Food Lion brand whole wheat bread is great for diabetics and cheap. Oh, the Food Lion brand whole wheat bread. Well, Sharon, you need to send me Sharon Tippy 7 is really good about helping me find really healthy foods. The one thing I love, she sends me a list of, like, she was telling me about the I don't know what it's called, the Gatorade type stuff, oh gosh, Powerade Zero. She's telling me about that, like to use that. And she tells me about like this. So she'll send me a list, and I'll try to go and find it. She's really good about that. And I really love the fact that I have her in my life. 35 calories a slice. See, I need that. But this wheat bread that I buy, it has less than that. Bro. It's got like it's like 11 calories, 11 carbs per slice. It's like really really cheap. It's like super cheap. See, that's not
Cool.
that's not whole wheat bread. I love wheat bread. See, I love wheat. I'd rather eat wheat bread. Like when I go to Waffle House, I get wheat bread. If I can get wheat bread, I like wheat bread. I use wheat pasta when I have spaghetti.
I do too. But I also like to use the spaghetti squash for my pasta. Oh, that's so good.
I've never tried that. We'll have to get Gabe to try that one day. But we use we do the only thing we have. Last time we did make sloppy joes and we used those wheat buns, and they were horrible. I'm not doing that anymore. It was not. It was not good. It was not good. I didn't enjoy that part of it. But other than that, I try to use. So I've been doing stuff like that. And like tonight, if we have pasta, we won't have bread with it. Where before I'd be like, oh no, I gotta have bread. You know, so I gotta give up one for the other. You know, if we're doing pasta, we won't do bread. So
You know, yeah, fish, and then we have salad. There's no bread whatsoever.
right. I do sugar-free, low-carb for cheap. I know the ins and outs. Well, Sharon, you need to send me a list of that, darling. Where to get stuff. I need to know how to do that. Low-carb food for cheap. Sharon should do a channel on that. Low-carb food for food, cheap.
That's right, Maxine. My doctor told me that too.
What?
Doctor always, well, you can eat normal, just moderation a lot. Just like I can still have cookies because I don't eat that many of them.
See, that's my thing though. Is I crave sugar, and so when I start craving sugar, I eat it a lot, and I'll crave it. It's because my sugar levels are messed up, and instead of going water or stuff or getting something sugar free, hey Jacqueline, I end up, and so it's or like I said, drinking water, I end up going and eating sugar, and that's kills it.
So somebody's got to tie you up in a room and throw you one cookie every other day.
Right.
There you go.
I can't do it. And see, I stress eat too. I'm a bad stress eater, and that's how I talk about how we handle things. Is I handle stress through eating. So like at school, when it's a really bad day, I'll be running down the vending machine and getting like candy bars out and stuff, just because I got to figure out what to do. I have to constantly, and I'm constantly doing that when I'm stressed out. If I've had a bad day or something, or like if I'm in a situation with somebody, I'm constantly stress eating. I'm a bad stress eater, which is part of the reason that I get sick. And I've always battled my weight. I suffered from bulimia as a teenager. So I was a bulimic. I used to stick my finger down my throat as a teenager. So like to stay skinny. And when I first started acting and I had an agent, it was all about staying thin and being skinny and stuff like that. And I could not do things a lot of. Yeah.
Oh, you're on shots and pills. Okay. I used to be on shots and pills too, Shannon. But I followed the strict diet that they gave me, and I got rid of the shots. So I just take one pill now. One pill. That's what I'm down to.
I take one pill in the daytime, one in the afternoon. I take a shot once a day. But it's not insulin, it's Victoza. Right now I'm on Victoza for now. For the next, that's the one I lost all that weight that I was doing so well on. I got it for the next 4 weeks, for the next month. And
they gave me the list of foods, and then they gave me this like pie chart and told me how my plate should look. And they said, if you follow this and really, really follow this hard, you can get rid of the shots. And boy, I did it, man. Just that shit's expensive, so I wanted to get rid of that so bad.
Please help me, Cheryl, because I did drop my A1C down 11 points for a while. I was doing really good for a while, and then I started, after I quit smoking, I gained all that weight, and then I was doing really good here for a while. But then during the holidays, when school started back, because this has been a really rough year for us right now, just this year in general. Hopefully, once the new year starts back, it'll go back to not being so stressful. So I just started doing a lot of really bad food, stressing out and stuff like that.
My brother Jimmy's on shots too. You take shots and pill, I do believe. How many times a day did you say you have to take your shot, Jimmy?
Me? I take it once a day. I take a shot of Vic. With Trulicity, I take once a week. But with the Victoza that I'm on right now, I take it once a day in the morning. It's starting tomorrow. And then I take a pill in the morning and a pill in the afternoon.
My brother is. He has a shot in the morning and a shot at night, plus he takes a pill.
Oh yeah, see, I don't take it. Mine's not an insulin shot, so see, I don't take insulin yet. I thought I was insulin dependent, but I'm not. I feel better. But I start back this Victoza shot, which is the one I was doing before that I was doing so well on that I lost all that weight and I was feeling better. I start back on that, but it's costing $1,000 a month for that shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my doctor said he thinks in January or February that it's going to be on insurance to cover it would be cheaper, like $25. I get it.
My brother qualified for a program so he could get the pen, and so he just clicks it and shoots himself. You know.
That's what I get. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what my brother.
Yeah. I just click it and it does it like that. Oh, you take insulin? Oh no, I don't take insulin. They think I'm my A1C lower than borderline again, but they predict by the time I'm 55, I'll probably be insulin dependent. I wouldn't now. But see, my weakness is sugar, and that's the things I got to learn to crave it. Carbon, some diet soda. Like I have to drink diet soda because I have trouble sleeping. I'm calling my Dr. Marcus. They were always supposed to contact me about this machine, and I'm thinking once I start sleeping better with this machine that I'm supposed to be hooked up to, maybe I'll be all right. But when I don't sleep good, I have to have a way to stay awake.
Yeah, right, Sharon. I don't crave sugar because my doctor told me the more you eat it, the more you want it. So I cut out quite a bit. So I mean, I'll eat a cookie on my stream, but you only see me eat one. Because then I don't want to get another one because then I'll crave more. So sometimes I don't even eat any cookies on my stream. I just put them up and bother people and. But she told me that the more you eat it, the more you crave it. So
see, that's the thing, and that's my problem, and that's what I think is I'll go and buy cereal, like I'll go and buy cereal. Maxine, can you send me that in the email, that information for the? I'll definitely call them. Wow, Sharon, that's awesome. But I feel like I'll go buy cereal to eat because I crave sugar. It's like I have to have that sugar. But this is my biggest weakness. I gained a lot of weight on Diet Pepsi because that aspartame. These Diet Pepsis are worse for you than a regular soda.
Yes, that's what they told me. A lot of people don't believe this, but my doctor actually told me. She said, if you want a soda that bad, please drink a regular soda because she said the diet soda has chemicals in it where they're bad.
Yeah. Between metformin and Diet Pepsi, I gained the most weight. Now, I've been known to drink a whole 2-liter Pepsi in one day.
Oh, my God.
I have done it. I will when I'm...
I shouldn't be surprised. I used to be a really bad Coca-Cola-holic to the point where I could drink 2 12-packs a day and not think nothing of it. Yeah. But I had to change when they told me how bad my health was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't try not to drink any water. And my brother didn't either. My brother was in stage 4 kidney failure when he died. So I'm trying to drink more water. Like, this is my last day. I said, like, tomorrow I'll drink a Diet Pepsi when I get up, and then I'm going to try to drink. What I'm trying to do is I'll drink a soda and then drink water for a while. Then I'll do a soda, Yeah, see, Diet Mountain Dew makes me want sugar even more. I can't do it. It's too sweet. Plus, Diet Mountain Dew tastes like orange juice.
I don't like diet anything. I try to stay away from anything diet. I'll just eat the regular foods, but what I do is I look at the serving size on the bag. And what the serving size says, that's what I eat.
Okay.
It's worked for me so far. So, I mean, people are like, you're not thin. Yeah, but I'm healthy. I mean, I'm not like, where the doctor wants me to be, but I'm not that far away either. I mean,
I'm not
that damn fast for driving.
I'm not healthy. I'm not healthy because I eat the wrong foods. Like when I'm doing a play, like when I was doing hairspray or whatever, like I don't get to eat right, so I have to stop and get fast food a lot.
Right.
It's bad for you too. Because like tonight I got a call actually right before I got on a live stream. I had to go out to Edgefield, which is like 45 minutes away, because a friend of mine wrote a play. It's an awesome play, but she needed an actor and she hasn't been able to find anybody to play it. So she asked me to come read for it tonight. And she's going another couple of days and if she can find anybody, then I have to do the part. because I owe her a favor. So I'm just thinking, God, you know, like I have to drive all these ways. And then I came home. I stopped and got a burger on the way there. I had chicken nuggets, actually. And then on the way home, I ate spaghetti when I got home because I was hungry. So it's like, you know, I know that when I'm doing play, I always eat so bad, you know.
Oh, cow.
I love Crystal Light. I've got some of that, and I'm gonna go back to making that tomorrow, Sharon. I love my Crystal
Oh,
Light.
I've never tried that.
I like it, and you can buy the generic kind. It's really good. You just put it in a water pitcher and make it, and it's really good.
Yeah, but I've always wanted to try that other one she's talking about, the thinly sliced cucumber and water.
I don't like that. I don't.
I've never tried it.
I
Does it
haven't.
taste good?
I have never tried it. I don't think I would like it. It's just saying, I won't try certain things. Like my roommate and I are supposed to do tomorrow. Allison sent me some chocolate from England, and I'm going to try it on camera tomorrow. But like, I got this candy bar for Christmas from America, and it's like 70% cocoa. And y'all, I did not like it at all. I did that last night. It was so bitter. I was like, oh. You know what, Doug? I realized I got sent those mints in the mail, and I still have not done my review on them.
Oh, really? Yeah, I did that long ago.
I haven't even tried them, and they sent them to me like a long time ago. No wonder nobody wants me to review their products. I never do. I forgot all about them. I didn't even try them. I gotta find them.
I even bought more. That's my favorite one. That's the chocolate mint flavor.
I'm gonna try them tomorrow on camera and do them. Maybe they'll get me some more.
I love them things. Boost your energy.
Yeah, okay. I buy the Dollar General brand. I'm gonna try that with those tomorrow. I was actually what I thought about doing was going back to work on the 7th and let my coworkers and I try a different one each day for 3 days and see which one we like better with this energy. Yeah, each one of us reacts to it.
Right.
Then do my review. Because, you know, I do movie reviews and stuff now, you know. I just reviewed that movie Dumpling.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was a good movie. But I was excited about my Funkos. I got 2 more. I got Freddie. I got 2 more coming. 3 more coming in the mail I know of. I bought one, and then I got 2 more that I had got for Christmas. That somebody got me for Christmas that were ordered from GameStop. But GameStop, I'm not doing business with GameStop ever again. And I told them this yesterday because they told me it would be out when I ordered it for Christmas. They told me it would be here before like early December. So then they said, well, now the placement. So it didn't come. It didn't come. They didn't call me. They didn't call me. It's supposed to be before Thanksgiving, actually, right after Thanksgiving. I got up. I called them. They said, no, it's not here yet. We'll call you. Okay, no question. So finally, I kept calling them once, like every so many days. And they said, oh, well, the date's been changed. And I said, well, okay. Well, why didn't you tell me? Well, we're sorry. We just, we don't know. We don't know when we're getting it. Now, I've already paid for these. Granted, they're paid for in cash. I paid for it. So it's not like not payment. They're paid for. I have the receipt. So I'm like, okay. So when they come out, so the guy finally says, well, they're going to be here Christmas Eve. You can get them Christmas Eve night. I go up there. Oh, no, we're not getting them until probably late January.
Oh, jeez, Remedy.
I'm like, well, let me explain to you how they work with us. You see, when they're released, we get them. So I called the guy Christmas Eve day. I called him the day after Christmas, and he said, oh, they'll probably be here next week. Well, they better be here next week because after this week, I'm getting my money back. I'm going to buy them online because they were released on the 26th of December. They did move the date back, so I'll give that. But my problem was they didn't call me as a customer and say, hey, they moved the date back for these things. Why did they not do that? And I'm probably going to make a video about that for GameStop because that kind of pissed me off. Like they've had no communication with me at all. To call and say, hey, you pre-ordered this, but Sharon said that's how Amazon did it on my Christmas presents. I didn't tell her till the last minute.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, but I mean that pissed me off because I was kind of like they've had no communication. Like, when I ran a business and my customers pre-ordered stuff, when I worked at Movie Gallery or Blockbuster, and they went in and they said, "Here's your phone," order something. If they moved the date, we had to call that customer right then and there and say, "Hey, your copy of this movie's been moved back to you. Once you remember." They just go, "We don't have it," and they hang up on me. So I'm going up there tomorrow, and I'm not going to be happy about it. and I'm gonna find out when that damn thing's coming to the store. And they're like, "Hey, Band Runner Squad, Happy New Year's." They're like, "Oh, it might be in the back. We don't know yet. It'll be a couple days till we get to it." No, you gonna get to it today. I mean, this has been a long time. Like when I ordered that thing, it's been over a month. Like it's been. I'm like, you know. I could have already had Freddie Mercury here. I ordered 2 Freddie Mercury ones, and there's one rare Freddie Mercury one that I'm trying to get that's a little more expensive. And that one I got to find. But the 2 other ones, I've got them, and I wanted to get them before they went out of print and they raised the price on like they do this rare one. The rare one, they've already raised the price on. I could have already had that one too. But I've been waiting on these damn things. I'm like, my God. It's just they haven't had no communication with me. Zero.
Sounds like that. That's insane. That's just crap.
Yeah, it is crap because it's like, you guys could have called me. It's like, I'm waiting. I pre-ordered these because I could have got them somewhere else.
That's right.
Yeah, I like the Mucklucks a lot. They're very comfortable, Cheryl. They're very, very comfortable. I'm gonna wear them. I'm gonna try wearing them to school one day, Cheryl. I'll tell you that when I wear them to school one day. That's the day it's not raining because I got fur in them. I don't want to ruin them by getting them wet. Because Mucklucks are the bedroom slippers that Cheryl got me for my birthday. They're behind me on my Christmas tree. I wore them for a day, but they're a brand of bedroom slippers. Look them up; they're really awesome. They're very comfortable. They're amazing. So I've only worn them for a little while. I haven't worn them for a whole day yet. Cheryl, I'm gonna do that. I usually a lot of my presents I get on Christmas. I don't try not to use them all the way through until after Christmas. But I got Mucklucks for Christmas. And I'm so excited about them. Cheryl got them for me, and I'm so excited. And I love Cheryl. She's such a good lady. She sent waffles are really cool. The waffles has enjoyed the hell out of that. Cheryl could have sent us better presents because I'm always looking for a pair of bedroom slippers. And Mucklucks, they're so comfortable the day I wore them. I was like, Cheryl, I told her I want to wear them to school.
Oh, cool.
And they look like dress shoes, like you wouldn't know that they were bedroom slippers, really. But they're very, very, very comfortable on my feet, and they keep your feet warm and stuff. Like I could wear them shopping and no one would know. And they don't really look like bedroom slippers either.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll show them to you in a live stream again. They look kind of like Crocs a little bit, but not quite as unattractive as Crocs. Now, I love my Crocs, and I'm a Croc boy. I could wear Crocs forever.
I've never worn any of those either.
You've never worn Crocs?
I've never worn Crocs, no.
I like Crocs with the fur in them. Those are so comfortable. I had a pair of Crocs with the fur in them because they're so warm in the wintertime. My feet get cold very easily, so I like shoes. And I also like slip-on shoes, like flip-flops and stuff. They're very easy to slip on when I can run to the store. I don't like tying shoes. I know it sounds terrible, but like I tie shoes all day long in school. I don't want to tie my own damn shoes. If I could slide my shoes on the rest of my life, I'm good to go. I know that sounds bad, but my dad hates tying shoes too, but he won't let us buy many slippers with a Velcro on them. He don't like that because that's old people. So what happened with your mom? So she's in the nursing home. How's she doing there?
She's in the hospital. I don't believe how much paperwork they have to go through just to get somebody into a nursing home. It's insane.
I know. That's what happened with my mom. It took weeks before she got moved in there. Before she got moved in there.
The one place they were going to send her, they said they had room. So they were getting all the paperwork done up so that, they could take her and transport her over there. And then when me and my sister went back to the hospital to see her and talk to the other lady that's helping us set this up, she said, well, she can't go there now because it's full. We'll have to find her someplace else. So she's in the hospital, and they're still going through more paperwork. She might be there until freaking January, February with the way they're going.
Oh, my God. It's crazy.
It's nuts. Because they have to get all your paperwork together. Then they have to see if the place will take your insurance. And all this other crap is ridiculous.
It's like Thursday. This is crazy. My dad was in the hospital. We took him Monday night. We took him Sunday night. He was in the hospital. Christmas Eve and Christmas night and all this kind of stuff, right? So we went in there, and he calls me Friday night, and he says, hey, I got out of the hospital. I said, yeah, Dad, I was there. Really? well, you ain't even come open your Christmas presents. I'm like, yes, I did, Dad. I've got my Christmas presents. Well, you didn't give me any. I said, Dad, we had Christmas at your house on Wednesday. He was confused. I had to call my little brother. I was like, what's going on? My dad thought he hadn't seen me in over 2 weeks. He's like, I never came to see you in the hospital. I'm like, yes, I did. I was there every day. I was there all day with you. Like, he gets confused on things like that. He was flipping out on my brother when I hadn't called him all week. I hadn't been over to see him. He couldn't believe I didn't come over for Christmas. My little brother was like, Dad, you were in the hospital on Christmas. You know, and he's like, no, I wasn't. He's like, yes, you were, Dad. You were there. We were all up there on Christmas. We opened our presents and stuff on Wednesday. Brad brought you his presents already. He gave you a blanket and a big blow up for the yard and all that stuff you got from him. He's like, oh, I did. So that's trying on your nerves because you're like, wow, you know, what do you do? It's like it's sad, you know, because
Is he home now?
yeah, he's home. He got home the day after Christmas. He was pissed because he didn't want to spend Christmas in the hospital. And
Right.
he takes a nerve and anxiety medication, and they didn't give it to him the whole time he was in the hospital. So on Christmas Day, he was climbing the damn walls. When I left Christmas, I went up there Christmas morning, early Christmas morning, stayed with him for a little while. He wanted to go to sleep, so I went home. My sister cooked dinner. He said he wanted to be left alone. He wanted to take a nap. I said, okay, I'll go eat dinner with my sister. I went with my sister. She cooked at my dad's house. I went back up there. But when I got back up there, the nurse said he is climbing the walls. She said he has so much anxiety about his family and Christmas and this, that, and the other. And I was like, okay. So he just was worried that he wasn't going to be there and stuff. His family wasn't going to show up for Christmas. And so I called my sister and I called my little brother and I said, have Teresa bring my niece up here, which is my dad's grandchild. She did, even though she was 3 years old, not allowed on the floor. We brought her up there because he was climbing the walls. But the point of the matter is, I told the nurse, I said, you guys giving him his anxiety medicine? She said, oh, no, we didn't even know he took it. I said, oh, yeah. And I showed her what he took. Honey, within 2 minutes, she was in there. She's like, take this now. Like, and I told him, I said, do not, because he'll climb the walls. And that's what he gets. He'll start hollering and screaming. And oh, my God, it's terrible when you don't have his anxiety medicine.
Oh, my Lord. It's crazy. Oh, the wrong button there.
Yeah, I mean, and he's mixed up because, and I'm sorry, you know, that gabapentin I was on briefly, I think it took some of my memory because I'm getting so forgetful of shit lately. I'm so like forgetful myself. I'm worried because Alzheimer's runs in my family, and I'm like, Lord, I don't want to get it early. You know?
Right.
So it's like, it's scary because you never know what's going to happen to you. You know? It's like, what do? You know?
Noises.
But your mom's pretty good.
Yeah, she's doing okay. The nurses love her. The doctor says she's doing great. We're just waiting for the paperwork to go through, and to find her a different place, I guess, because of her severity of her dementia. They have to make sure they get her in the right facility that can help her with her dementia problem.
See, I think my dad's in the early stages of that. Of dementia.
Hey, Huggy Bear.
Hey, Huggy. I think my dad's. Sharon, I bought my granddaughters and TPG mucklucks for Christmas, and I sure would like to try them. Well, get you a pair, girl. Cheryl, get you a pair of mucklucks. Let me look them up. Mucklucks. They're so awesome. They're so awesome. Hi, Guy. Hey, Guy. How are you? Cheryl is so awesome. Yeah. So, Doug, we got to figure out how to get more people to come in my chats.
I just told a lot of people that I'm here. So maybe they'll come over and watch over here.
Cool. Because I'm like, people must hate me. No one ever comes to see me. I've tried.
Sometimes I think it's because there's so many people that are on and you got to try to compete.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. I was trying to find times when I first started live streaming. I said I'd never go up against you. I'd never go against Debbie. I'd never go against all these people that I love because I don't want to be the competition. I thought, well, hell, somebody's live streaming every 5 minutes. I can't. I just can't. You know.
Yeah, you just got to go when you can, and hopefully you get people to come to you. I'm gonna tell some more people I'm here. And have to come over and hang out with us.
Yeah, please do. Waffles, what are you eating? Hold on, man. Let me check what waffles. What are you chewing, waffles? What are you chewing? What are you chewing? What are you chewing, bro? What are you chewing? Better not be chewing that bad. Don't be chewing no clothes, waffles. These, but yeah, my collection are awesome. I'll show them you guys.
Don't chew on it.
Huh?
What?
You didn't get a notice. Nicole Green is living now too. Who's Nicole Green? Yeah. Oh, yeah. My grandma used to have dementia, and she would wander and stuff like that. It was really crazy. She'd wander down the road, find her.
My mom was like in a wheelchair, so I didn't have to worry about that. Well, I did change all the locks on the doors and stuff, so she couldn't get out. But she mainly would just watch TV and tell me that the newscasters looked like sluts.
Newscasters what?
Looked like sluts.
Sluts?
Yeah, that was the highlight of my day. Look at them newscasters. They look like sluts.
That's funny. That would make me laugh so hard. I would die. My dad just forgets. He just forgets. He's like, he just totally forgets. I don't understand it. Just totally forgets. Here, Waffles, Alyssa. This is yours. Come get it. Come get it. But you guys all can't have it. Your mom had bad Alzheimer's. My grandma had Alzheimer's, and she would wander. It was really bad. But my mom didn't have that. I think my dad's getting it.
There's a test they can do. So if they catch it early enough, they can slow it down with some medications and things.
Really?
Yeah, that's what my doctor told me. But they didn't catch my mom's, fast enough. But if they catch it in time, he said it doesn't like cure them or anything, but it helps them so they don't lose their memories and stuff so fast.
Hey, Booker TV. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I've heard that, Doug. I'm actually concerned about my dad's doctor, who's the same doctor as mine, because one of the days that my dad and I were in the hospital sitting there, we were talking about it, and my doctor, like, he always prescribes, if you say something's wrong, he just prescribes you a different medication for it. Like, okay. I think he's just a little pill happy. And so my dad does too. And so it's kind of like, I think he's overlooking situations with my dad that he should be paying it. Like the blood pressure medicine, for instance.
Yeah.
I think the reason my dad was having dizzy spells is because his blood pressure medicine was too high. And the dosage was too high. And it was making his blood pressure drop. Now, his doctor should have caught that. Like, they should have been monitoring him that at his doctor's office instead of keep prescribing. Once they took my dad off of that for 2 or 3 days, he was fine. And his blood pressure stayed normal. So it was kind of like, okay. So they should have caught that at his doctor's office, like.
Oh, yeah.
That should have been a situation caught instead of just giving him more medication and say, here. Like I said, oh, well, I don't want to be on metformin because it's caused me to gain weight. Okay, we'll try this one. Well, this one I'm on too is supposed to make me gain weight. I'm like, I don't want to be on medication to make me gain weight, So,
right. That's crazy.
Wow.
There's a bunch of my group.
They do that a lot of times. Yeah, that was, your grandma? Your mom had it. Yeah, they've done that with people. I've seen that. I've seen people do that. I've seen people do that. Yeah, they put ankle bracelets on them. They used to bring my grandma home all the time. We had to have around the clock help for her. So it can definitely be tough. It's definitely not a way to deal. Taking care of a sick parent is, but that's what I was saying before you got on, Doug, is us as children, that's our job. Our parents take care of us, and it's our job as we can only take care of them.
Yeah. Right up to a certain point anyway.
I mean, seriously, like, it's our job as children to take care of our parents when they're older. I mean, think of all the times our mom had to take care of us when we were sick,
Oh, yeah.
took us to the doctor when we were sick, so it's the least we can do. But my older sister, I'm gonna talk about this in my next vlog too. But my older sister, she's decided she's no longer a part of my family. She now found her adopted grandparents, and so they're rich. So now, she doesn't want to be a part of my family anymore.
Was that
Uh,
the one you talked about that I was kind of high?
yeah, yeah, she's found her real parent, her real grandma now, and they're rich. So she's decided
Yeah.
that my mom's dead and my dad's not going to be around much longer, that she's just going to go be with that family and just start living her life and learning her life over with that family.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, well, have
Oh,
fun.
yeah. That's the strangest thing ever.
They're old and they're going to die eventually too. So, but they've got a lot of money. So, they're paying for her to go on this trip and that trip and the other. I mean, she hasn't been home but once since my mom died. Um, she didn't come to Thanksgiving or Christmas last year, this year. So,
That's money, huh? Money.
yeah, it's really sad. She's always,
That is so mean.
she just seems to forget what my parents gave her. She called me about it. She loves me. We're very close. She called me about it. And I mean, I get that she wants to find her natural family and be a part of their lives. I get that. I'm not upset with that. What I'm upset with is the fact that she just doesn't even speak to my dad. And she's like, oh, I'm just going to be with these people now. Have a great life. And I'm like, no, that's not what you need to say, girl.
Yeah, you shouldn't drop, your old family for new.
I mean, that's not right. That's just not right at all.
Hey, it's a kick in the teeth.
Don't drop your family for your old family, because that's not the way it's going to be, So I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. I just think that's tacky, and that's how she is with it. And it's like, wow, girl, I can't believe you're going to be like that and replace your family. But that's what she's like, well, I've just been dealing with them. She's like, I went and visited them, and I fell in love with them, and they're going to be here for me now. And I'm like, okay, well,
Well, she makes it like you guys were never there for her, the way she talks.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, you forget what my parents did for you.
Right.
They took you and spent thousands and thousands of dollars on you. Spent, what, $1,000 in 1 year so you could be a damn cheerleader in high school, but yet you forget about all that kind of crap, ungrateful thing. And it is what it is, but it's like, I just couldn't believe it. It kind of shocked me at first, but I didn't know what else. I mean, I'm not adopted, so I don't know how that feels.
Right.
It's like I was talking tonight to somebody about Christmas, and they were like, oh, how's your Christmas? Like, it was all right. I was like, but the sad part about it is I just don't really, I don't have, when my mom's gone and all that stuff, I don't have a whole lot of concern. I don't know how else to say it, but I don't, my mom, when she's gone, with her gone, it's not, Christmas just isn't the same anyway, so it's just like, okay. So it's like, outside of eating dinner on Christmas, having somewhere to eat dinner on Christmas, what else is there for me to do? It's not about the presents or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
If I want something, I'll buy
it. That's true. It's mainly about family and whatnot.
Exactly, and that was for us. It was about my niece, making sure she got it. Shannon Rose just does YouTube whenever she wants to. She's so busy, Huggy Bear, in her real life that she hasn't had time to do YouTube yet. But when she gets a minute, she does. But her life, she's working 2 jobs, and her life just gets really, really hectic sometimes. And when it does, it's just that's how she is, and she has to just kind of step back for a few minutes and get herself, caught up with life. YouTube can be very hard, and for all of us, Doug can tell you he's a great creator, but it gets hard sometimes to do it all the time. To do it all the time for us can get very difficult.
Right.
It's like, what do we do? And you're like, oh, is that right? So it's like being a creator can be tough.
Yeah, it can be.
Really tough, I think. it can be crazy. I don't know. It's just, I don't know how else to explain it. Yeah, see, and people do that, and I think my sister, she did that when my mom died. She just changed. She just changed, and she was never really that close to my dad. I guess in a way, my sister was never super close to my dad because my dad. How do I say this nicely? My dad has to have a target person. He has to have someone to target his whole life, and so basically he targeted her for so long, and it's just they don't get along, and it's sad now because he just doesn't have it. I can't explain it any other way, guys. It's just I don't know. It's just crazy.
Texas Life with Julie, what she wrote. That happened to us. My dad was the oldest, and when he passed away, his side of the family just left. When I haven't seen aunts and uncles in like 5 or 6 years. I don't even know what my cousins look like.
Uh,
Yeah, the only side of the family that still talks to us is my mom's. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen my cousins in forever. I don't even know what they look like anymore.
exactly right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and I mean, if that's my sister's choice, I love her as my sister, and I'll stick by her. But I just wish she wouldn't have. And I get it, mom's dead, and Christmas changed a lot. My mom and my brother were very Christmassy. I'm not. So, um, you know, I don't know. It's just different. There's a different dynamic when a parent dies.
Mhm.
Like I really battle a lot of depression and stuff myself. I just don't show a lot of it. On YouTube, sometimes it's not the best to show your weaknesses. People tend to want to try to play you against those weaknesses on YouTube sometimes.
Or leave you really crappy comments like, sorry I have feelings and you don't.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right, Doug. No, you're absolutely right. It's kind of silly, but that is the way it is. It's kind of,
Wonder
you're like, it's like, wow.
I don't know if you can see this at all, but I started a new pattern because this is what I do when I get really bored. I started a new pattern.
Let me see. Oh, that's pretty.
It's called Alpine. I learned it on YouTube like a day ago. Pattern I'm playing with.
Wow, that's really pretty. Hang on one second.
Same here, Texas Life Julie. Same here. Insane.
Hang on one second, guys. I'm looking at something here.
Okay.
I'm just looking at something here. I'm trying to check on something here. I'm looking at something. I'm go ahead. I'm listening. Yeah, it's crazy, but people get like that, I guess.
I remember growing up when I was a kid, Christmases in the family used to be like a huge ordeal, like relatives and stuff. And I remember when my grandparents passed, all the parties ended. Nobody wanted to get together anymore. And then when my dad passed, then the family left, and I was like, "Where'd everybody go?" It's just crazy.
Right. No, you're absolutely right, and it's like really crazy because like people get like that. They just are like they don't understand it. They're just like okay. So it's like okay, that is the way it is. It's very crazy. People get like that.
That's really nuts. This blows your mind away though, because you think that people always tell you that water, blood is thicker than water, and your family's always there. And I'm like, no, they're not. That's a wives' tale, people.
That's exactly right. I mean, you never know. But you know, that's the good thing about your family is you can make your family. You choose your family as well. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
choose your family. And like one of the things that I've discovered is like in the theater, when I do a lot of theater, I've got met some amazing friends who are my family in the theater who were there for me, you know, and when I've tried. And sometimes like recently, like when my dad was in the hospital, they were all trying to come and I kind of sometimes I push them away. Other times I'm like, I don't want this, you know, get away from me. But I've discovered that when I need true friendship, that's what I actually have is that true friendship, you know. And so that's
Right.
been very, you know, that's been very helpful at the same time, you know. So I I don't know how else to put it, you know. It's just, you know, how else I can, you know, do it to say, you know. It's just sometimes our families who we choose, you know.
Oh, great.
So
Maxine wrote something. I saw part of it, and then the rest of it left. So, what was she trying to say, Maxine?
who was that?
Maxine. She wrote something that she retracted it. So,
Casey was, yeah, exactly, exactly, Sharon. They all love it, Doug. They're saying they love it.
oh, yeah, thank you. I just love to crochet. That's my fun thing besides cookies.
I know. So
As soon as I can get the money, TVG, that box up there is all made out for you.
I have something to send you too as soon as I get paid again, but I don't get paid again until the 20th. But I am sending you something.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the paycheck so I can send that to the post office.
I'm only $20 away from my $100 AdSense money, man.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Congrats.
Well, on one page, I'm like $82 on one page, and then I'm like 66 on another. So I'm somewhere around in that area.
Bye, Katie. Thanks for visiting.
I'm almost there. So pretty soon I'll be pretty soon. She wants to know if you sell your blankets.
Stop talking to me. So, do you sell your blankets? Yes, I do. Different price for each size, and I always have everybody pay me a deposit so that I can pick up the yarn, and then that reassures me that you're actually going to buy the blanket. Because people used to ask me before if I would sell them, and I would say yes. They would give me the colors. I would make it, and then they change their mind, and I'm stuck with a blanket. So I've changed my policy, but yes, I do sell them. Here, I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Did you? But I wish I could do. I just wish I was telling Cheryl one day on the phone with her. I wish I had the hand to do crafts and stuff. I just don't have it. Um, the time to learn. So I wish I learned stuff like that when I was younger. You know?
It's a lot.
And I don't have the patience. I'm very heavy handed. Like I tried to crochet. I'm not crochet, but I tried to cross stitch, and I was that guy that was like. You know, like I was stabbing it. Hey, Black Lotus. I was that guy going, shh, 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 shh. You know, and I'm so heavy handed. And even when I went to hair school, I went to hair school to be a hairdresser. I'm the guy with the hair thing going, they're like, damn, I'm pulling her hair out with a brush. You know, I'm beating the hell out the mannequin. I couldn't do it. I'm very heavy handed. As people used to see the crafts, like I'm not allowed to do crafts. They're like, you just don't do it. I'm that guy that takes all the glue and goes, and so the whole thing's like just looks terrible when I do it. You can always tell which kids I help do crafts because they look horrible.
Oh my Lord.
I have one kid that's like, no, don't even bother, dude. No, I ain't gonna. You know, just 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, they've done caught on. This man can't do this shit. You know, they're like, nah, I'm done. You know, it's like, it is what it is. You know.
Hi, Black Lotus.
Oh, can.
Here, you do it for me.
They're like, I'll do it. And we're supposed to let them do most of it anyway. But sometimes it's just for me, I get impatient. So I'm like, it's just easier for me to do it myself. You know, when they're not wanting to do it, I don't want to sit there and argue with them and have a meltdown. I'm just like, you know what? I'm done with you. Just, I'll do it myself. I'll do it for you, and you just take all the credit. You're gonna get me crafting. Hey, Granny. I would love to do crafts, but I just think I'm so heavy-handed. I think I would suck at it.
Granny.
I really believe I would suck at
Out
it.
there, you can do that you want to ruin or be heavy-handed at. But I'm not sure about all different. There's a lot of different crafts out there.
I just think I would suck at it. I don't think I would ever be able to be good at it.
Oh Lord. That's why. See, that's one craft you have. Your plays and stuff.
I mean, well, that is true. That's my craft. I'm an actor.
That's your craft because you don't have to worry about working with your hands. Your whole body into that.
I'm an actor. That's a good thing to be an actor.
I'm good at drawing. Tried crochet. Couldn't get the hang of it. It takes a lot of practice. That's from Black Lotus.
Oh, see, I can't do all of that. I just can't. I'm not talented, but I wish I could. Waffles would have too much fun with the yarn. Waffles would eat the yarn, Waffles would not be good with yarn. No. Waffles would not be good with yarn. No.
Maxine Blue says you used to paint. Really? That's interesting. Why don't you give it up? People paint some pretty pictures.
Yeah, people love them. Wow.
Well, I'm good at crocheting, Black Lotus, so I can't draw worth a shit. So I'd love to see your drawings.
Waffles is my dog. I'll show you Waffles. Where's it? Waffles. Waffles is my psychotic dog. I have 6 dogs, but Waffles was actually born basically on YouTube. Black Lotus. She was born. She's been on YouTube since she was 3 days old. Here she is. So she's just as part of my channel as everyone else is. That's Waffles. Her real name is Waffles Alyssa Edwards Trixie Mattel Shangela De La Creme Del Rio. That's her birth name. Miss Princess Waffles Alyssa Edwards Trixie Mattel Shangela De La Creme Del Rio. Yeah, she's been. If you go watch my early videos, this time last year, she was an itty bitty little baby. What did you do? She was like barely. She was so tiny last year at Christmas.
Oh, she was a dinky little thing.
She was so tiny. Now she's grown all up. Rotten, spoiled. Hey, she got a collar for Christmas from Jessica, and she got this collar, and we put on it, and she's been traumatized with it. She literally laid in her cage and cried for an hour.
Really?
And I put it on because I was going to take her to PetSmart, let her walk around PetSmart. She pouted so hard that she wouldn't even go to PetSmart. She wouldn't come out of her cage. She was crying too. She was crying literally, and she would run in the cage. And and every time she's still I'm touching it now. She thinks it's horrible. She hates it so bad. Like she's just traumatized. But I was like, I put it on her because I was going to walk her to PetSmart. I wanted to go to PetSmart today. And because, see, Waffles doesn't like a car. And I don't know why, because she never has had anything like bad happen to the car. But she literally freaks out in a car like bad, and she has bad panic attacks. So I've been trying to take her little places in the car, just like to the post office or something, drive through whatever, so she's not so scared of cars. I was going to take her to PetSmart and let her actually get out and walk in PetSmart. But she freaked out when I put this collar on her child. She wouldn't come out. She wouldn't get on the leash. So I think I'm going to try tomorrow. So I'm letting her wear it tonight, and tomorrow we'll try the collar. But even go to touch it, she freaks out. See how she's doing? She just freaks out if I go to touch it on her. She's like holding my hand back. See, she's holding my hand back. She don't like it. She's like, it's so funny. She's like traumatized by this collar. I was like, and I was going to take her. I was going to take her to PetSmart and let her walk around inside the store. She can go in there. I was like, you can actually go in this store while folks are going to sit in the car. She wasn't going to go. I will. Oh, thank you, Sharon. You didn't have to do that. Thank you for $25 super chat, Sharon. You're so sweet.
Oh, awesome.
Aw. Oh, Sharon's so sweet.
Hey, Nate. How's it going, bud?
I love her too.
Barker. I took Josie to PetSmart, but she just didn't like the other dogs in there. She would run behind the dog food and other things.
Now go get your damn life. You're so funny. I love Sharon. Sharon is like me. She's the same way I am with like these super chats. Like when I give money to people and then it goes out of my bank account, but then they don't get it for like months. I'm like, well, hey, you took it out of my account right away. Why aren't they getting it?
Well, that should help your boost up your $100 there, bud.
Hope so. I hope. I have worked so hard on my YouTube channel, guys. You don't have a clue how hard I've worked on it. And I've had so many people like try to take me down. It gets discouraging sometimes, you know? And it's almost, um, I know they better let me get it. Hopefully by the time the date, I think it's the 21st of every month. I think hopefully
Yes, it is. Yes.
the 21st, I'll be at that level. But see the one on YouTube, it says I'm almost at 100, but the one on the AdSense, it says I'm only at 66. So I don't know.
You set up a thing in the payment so it would go into your account, your check account.
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
got a pin from that too. Thank you, Black Lotus. I'm trying to. That's awful. She's a vile person. She's not a good person. The way she talks about Tammy's horrible. I just can't believe people do that. So I hope all y'all will spend New Year's Eve with me. And Doug said he'll come by for a little while and live stream with us on New Year's Eve. We're gonna do a New Year's Eve stream, hopefully.
Much going on for me, so I might be here for a while.
What you say?
On New Year's Eve, there's not much going on for me, so I'll probably be here on the stream with you for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should just do it like start it at like 10 to 12 or something, or 10 to 1 or something. Like start about 10 o'clock.
That'll work.
I mean, if you want to do one before then, like we can meet up beforehand. Because sometimes I go earlier, but I don't know what I'm gonna do that night. I mean, I'm not going out with friends or anything because I mean I got to work the next day at 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
Right.
Duncan. So I'm not gonna be doing anything like going out. But I thought if we wanted to start at 10, that'll give people a little more time, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's true, Sharon, because I have worked so hard doing videos and putting out stuff every single day. I just, the more tips you get and stuff, the better you are. I hope you guys will all come and hang out with us. It used to be me and Doug. Captain and Joy were going to come, but they're not able to make it. So maybe we'll see if Jacqueline wants to come or somebody else. You know, we'll see who else wants to join us. We won't have a whole bunch of people like the year before, but maybe Debbie will jump on for a minute. Maybe people can jump on and off throughout the night. Wish we get Dorton. Dorton would be fun to have on.
That would be fun. I'll ask him. I'll see what he's doing. I'll see if he can pop up here and have some fun with us.
Yeah, maybe he can hop on the panel for a while. You know, if people don't stay all night, me and Doug will host all night, but people can pop on for a little while if they want to. Maybe I can get I'll send Austin Hooker messages if she wants to come on with us. I loved her. Did you like her?
Yes.
She's very smart.
I do.
I like her a lot, and I love what she has to say. Who else I really love is Jaded Diva.
Yes.
He's so intelligent. I love when he gets on panel. I was listening, and I love Cooper chats too. Was Cooper on last night?
I have no clue.
I didn't see Cooper last night.
I was in
I was in your chat.
Right, and then after that, I went over before I went to bed. I went over and watched some of Rosie O'Kelly. Or before I did watch her. Then after my chat, I went and checked out one more person that was live, and then I went to bed.
I love Rosie O'Kelly.
I watch her a lot. Yeah, she's funny. Her and Missy Jen going out in their choo-choo.
They sent me a Christmas card. They sent me a Christmas card. I love them to death. They're so precious. And they're so pretty. And Rosie's funny. Rosie's just funny. Like, she's just a good heart. Like, she's got a good heart.
And they sent me a Christmas card too with their picture, and that's really cool. I was thinking about getting a frame and putting it in and hanging it up to keep it nice.
That's what I'm hanging on my little, when I take down my pictures this year, my Christmas card ones, the ones that have pictures of them, I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna put their picture up there. Like I had last year, I had I had purple and blue. I gotta put them back up, and I had this Sean and Eric from Banners, and I'm gonna put them up there too. I'm gonna have pictures of that. I mean, that thing last year, that thing of lights right there. That's what Chatter Girl gave me, and I keep all my cards and stuff on it year round.
That's cool.
I know, the Rancho. Talk about having a blast, spending the week. I know the ranch would be so much fun to spend the night at winter. Sharon.
Awesome place. I love her Rancho.
I know, the ranch is cool. But she's so crazily nice. I just really like her a lot. I just discovered Rosie recently, and I don't remember who told me to watch her. But I just watched her one night, and I was like, wow. First, I thought she was – I think it was you, Doug. I think you told me about her cooking in a bikini or something.
Yeah, she does. We need bikini bacon.
Yes, and I went and watched it, and I was like, I'm taking my tree down Tuesday after I get off work. And then when y'all come in, I'll have a whole new background for my Tuesday night show. But I was watching her, and I was like, oh, my God, she's in a bikini. And then I didn't realize Jacqueline was in here earlier, I thought, Cheryl, but I think she left. No, I don't think she's been in yet. I don't think she's been in here yet. We talked about her, but I don't think she's been in because I was going to put her on panel if she was. So I don't think she's been in. Tammy Slayton was in earlier, but she wasn't in here yet. But I'll tell y'all, yeah, it's definitely crazy. But I was like, oh my gosh, she's so funny and she's so pretty. I mean, she's beautiful and she's funny. And she's funny. She has no shame, and that's what I love about her. Like, she don't care. I think if she could be topless, I think if Rosie could be topless, she would be topless.
Yeah.
I believe if she could really live stream without, her top on, she would do it and have no shame in her game. And that's what I love about Rosie. I just think she's precious.
I learned about Rosie O'Kelly from Patrick Darton.
Oh, Jacqueline is in here. She's not crazy. Jacqueline, you want to come on New Year's Eve with us? There she is. I'm still here, but packing up boxes from her kitchen. We thought you were. Sharon thought she was going crazy, Jacqueline. She thought you were here. I've just started watching Rosie, but I watch her all the time. Rosie does funny live streams too.
She loves John. Patrick Darton. She loves him to death.
She does?
She loves him. Every time he goes in there, John!
I know. She came in my chat one night and said hey to me, and I was like, oh my God, it's Rosie. Oh my God. I was like so excited. I was like, Rosie's in here. Like, I was dying. It's like when Tammy Slayton comes in, and you got this big person, You'll come on New Year's Eve. Awesome. Awesome. Sharon, we need to get you on panel too. Sharon Simply Southern. You guys got to hear her talk. I love to hear her talk. She sounds like Marilyn Monroe meets Delta Burke. She's like got this real Southern twang. Like Debbie, but not Debbie's is a little different. Debbie Davis has a real Southern twang. Sharon's is a little more Marilyn Monroe. Debbie's just Southern. Debbie's got this real sweet Southern belle. Sharon is like Scarlett O'Hara Southern, and Debbie's just Southern girl Southern. She's very Southern girl.
That's where Debbie Davis hangs out a lot at too, with Rosie O'Kelly.
Yeah, Debbie Davis. Yeah, Debbie hasn't been on. I'm hoping they come back soon because I know Debbie's been dealing with her mom and stuff. So keep Debbie's mom in your prayers. I think she's starting to do a little better because I know Debbie was live streaming there for a while, but I don't think her and Tracy have done a live stream in a while.
I don't think so, but Debbie's been going live with Rosie O'Kelly a lot.
Debbie has? Yeah,
and talking with her and stuff. That's been pretty good to see her that way.
Oh, on Debbie's channel, on Rosie's channel?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I know she does Cooper's channel on Saturday nights.
Oh, that's cool. All right.
Cooper's chat. So he has a chat, and Debbie will go in there a lot. Hey, Hazel. Debbie will go on the panel a lot too. Yeah, Debbie goes. Yeah, Debbie's fun. I like her, but she's got this real Southern twang.
Twang.
I love her. First time I ever talked to Debbie, I thought she just had the coolest voice. I love her voice. Sharon, too. They just got these southern voices. Sharon, the first time she ever called me, I thought I was talking to Scarlett O'Hara. I was like, Scarlett O'Hara has called me in from the grave. And this play that they want me to be in, it's funny, the character's 25. I'm like, okay, this is a stretch. I'm gonna really have to dye my hair and stuff. But like the true story of a lady here in the South, basically Scarlett O'Hara was kind of sort of based on her, but it was very Southern. I had to pull up that Southern Clark Gable Rhett Butler accent for tonight, and I was like, Lord, and I was stuck. Whenever I do an accent in a play, I'm stuck in that accent for like an hour or so after rehearsal. That's why I didn't live stream until almost 8 o'clock, because I was talking like this all night long, like a proper gentleman. And I know people go, what's wrong with TPG?
Still in roll.
Yeah, I get stuck in that accent. You have to learn an accent. You know, when I was doing hairspray and I was talking like this, Tracy Turnblad, you know, I laugh because you get stuck talking like that, you know. So like when I talk to Debbie or something, I laugh at Debbie because she's so funny and her accent's funny.
Maxine says they call that Cajun. Oh, Lord. Oh, there you go. Texas says Debbie isn't near as Southern sounding as me. I'm like Loretta Lynn.
That is true. Texas Live is. That is true. That's true. Debbie is Southern though, but yeah, Texas Live with Julie is very Southern. I love her videos. I just think a Southern accent's cool. Like I had one, but I lost mine. But I took classes to get rid of mine. But you were right. You are very, very Southern.
I'm not. I just live there.
So, but yeah, Julie, I love to hear Julie talk. I miss Rosie a lot of her late night ones. And when people have late night videos, they get mad at me because I don't come to them.
Right.
But I try to tell them I'm not up that late. Like it's 9:30 here now, and I'm like already like sleepy. Like Kevin will call me about 10, and I go to bed at 11. Like Kevin and I'll talk for like we've had. Kevin used to talk from 10 to 12. We've had to cut down to 11 because by 11 he and I was like, so like these people get really mad at me. Like Debbie's even like, you never come to my chats, but I'm like Debbie when she used to have before that she's changed the time now and they're earlier.
Right.
She, have them, they were always the same time I was talking to Kevin. I was like, girl, I'm in the bed. I go to bed. And I still went back and watched them the next day, but people get irritated because I don't go to a lot of these late night. Like Cooper, I can't stay awake long enough to go on Cooper's. And Awesome Hooker, she'll do them first thing in the morning, like when she gets up, so I'll listen to her on the way to work. But my drive from here to work is only 7 minutes, so I stop 10 if I stop by the gas station. So I'm like, you know, I can't do these late night ones. I'm tired. And when I'm on break like this, I try to still keep those same hours, you know?
Right.
You know, and like in the summer when I was doing summer school, I was teaching summer school. I still was doing 7 to 2:30. So I was still getting up late. And I like that, you know, because I don't want to stay up till 4 and 5. And, you know, I'm still getting up at 6 every morning and doing what I do. And I mean, I'll take a nap. Don't get me wrong. I crawled right back to the bed, took a nap today. I can't do it. And people get mad at me, and I'm like, well, I'm trying, you know.
The only way I can take a nap is if I'm sick. Because if I'm not sick and I take a nap, then I can't sleep that night.
Right. See, and I try not to take a nap. Now, like during school time, when school is actually in, I don't care how much. I'll go to bed early, but like the other night was the first time. I know Sharon was a mod. Sharon and Simply Beautiful on a Budget used to be my mods. It Simply was my first mod. I ever had her and Coconut, and Simply would stay there with me, and she would be so tired. She would finally text me. She's like, "TPG, I'm about to fall out," because I would do these late night streams from like midnight to 2, and nobody could do. Sharon Simply Southernwood was when she became a mod, she was the same way. So that's one of the reasons I quit doing the late night ones. But my late night ones got a lot of views, and people loved them, and I came there. A lot of people came to them, but just my mods were like, I can't do this. All my mods were like people that went to bed early. You know? I have to get some late night mods, you know. I was like, okay, I got my late night mods now. I think everybody's on my damn chat, but I don't care. I don't care. You never know who's going to be. You know? That way, I did that with a lot of mods for my. Somebody asked it today. I said that way, nobody feels like they have to stay there all night, and at least one mod is on duty at all times.
No, I mean, yeah, that's cool.
That way, like if you go to do your live stream and you're the only one in there, you feel more tempted to have to stay longer. To where now, if Sharon's in there or Jack or something, you can go and do what you got to do, and you don't have to stay in the whole live stream. And I don't mind not being a mod in people's chats. I'm like, hey, I think I'm a mod in Debbie's, I think, and like 2 other people's, but I'm like, I don't care. Y'all, if I'm not one, do not worry about it. I could do that, Cheryl. I thought about putting up St. Patrick's Day decorations and St. Valentine's Day, but I'm going to be displaying my Funko Pops back there, and I'm putting my sign back up and a few other little things along the way. So I'm going to have some new decorations. I'm going to get a background eventually, too. You know, so it's just, so it'll work out. I'm getting a copy of Hairspray I did on DVD. And I'm going to make a copy and give one away.
Oh, cool.
Do a giveaway. I got to figure out how I can copy it onto YouTube on my channel and show it, though. Like how to download a song from it onto YouTube. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that, so I got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that either. It's like download it to your computer somehow, and then the song you want to do, and be able to YouTube.
Yeah, somebody said I'm gonna change my background so far as New Year's background. Oh yeah, see, I'm not going. I don't take my Christmas decorations down until then. But I do get excited. I was telling you this last time, Jack, and I've talked to Cheryl about. Oh, not Cheryl, it's Sharon about this. I love my Christmas Day background. I love it so much. But everyone loves my posters and stuff in the background. But throughout the year, I'm going to change my background. So I'm probably get different shower curtains or different backdrops to put up and stuff. But I'm afraid if I buy a backdrop, Waffle's just going to knock it down. She goes running through here like a fire. Because every one of my dogs has to be in this room. Like when I'm doing it here, they all have to be in here. They won't stay out in their other room. But I'll put my old backdrop. I might take it down tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. I got a lot to do tomorrow, but I got to get this room. I'm going to be cleaning this room. That's my main focus tomorrow. So I may just go ahead and take it down and put it up there. Put up my backdrop again. You know, we'll see how it goes. But I got a lot to do tomorrow. But I do want to do my best. So this, see, I thought about that. I thought, I wonder if I could just leave my Christmas tree up all year and try to say I'm just trying to celebrate Christmas year round. And I thought once that I like no, Doug, I was really into this thought. Like I thought, what I'll do is once a month I'll send through. Since I got so many boxes of Christmas cards and I'm never going to run out till after I'm dead. Like when I'm dead, you guys are still going to get Christmas cards from me from beyond the grave. I swear to God. But I'm telling you, I have so many boxes. I thought I could send like 5 people a Christmas card every month, all the way through this, and have Christmas every month for a whole year. I thought, oh, that'd be kind of cool. I was like, that would justify my Christmas tree. I'm just, in reality, I'm too damn lazy to take it down. But then I thought I'm at Target today, and I was in the bathroom. I was trying to find the Target lady Funko Pop that they had. They sell line that my store had her, but long story short, I had to pee. So I went to Target, I was peeing in the bathroom, and I had this thought. I'm going to try something in my channel this year. I'm going to vlog. I'm going to start vlogging for 365 days. And it was a great thought while I was peeing. But I realized, wait a minute, this means I have to do a video every single day for 365 days. I could barely do one for 25 days every day. Now, I can live stream every day. I can't. It's like I set aside, like I usually live stream between 7 and 7:30, 8 o'clock at the latest. It was just crazy, but I'm like, I just can't do a video every day.
Right.
know, like I did Funko video and stuff like that. And I always do the mail videos, but it'll be like my year round. I'm like 360. Forget it. I'm not starting that new trend of 365 days a year.
How many videos do you have up? Because in the back it tells you, you know, how many videos you have. How many do you have?
Hold on, I'll tell you real quick. Hold on. I gotta go to Creator Studio. Y'all, I'll be back if you chat about something. I think I have almost 500. Hold on. Being ridiculously slow. I have, where did I go to? Video Manager?
Mm-hmm. Go on the back. It'll tell you.
Go where?
You know, Video Manager. It'll tell you. That's the video.
There. Not Video Manager. Hold on. It's just being ridiculous. It's not letting me do nothing. I have 545 videos.
Not bad. So if you did one every day.
Well, I used to do, I would have a lot more, but when I first came out, someone erased all of my live streams. When I first started live streaming, I erased all of them because I thought it was personal. I was basically convinced that it was personal between me and my fans. So erased it. That way nothing could be traced back. So I deleted all of my early live streams.
Oh.
So all those 5 and like the 4 and 5 hour late night ones that I would have, I deleted all those. I didn't know any difference back then. I wasn't worried about watch time and stuff like that, you know. So it was like okay, and after that, Doug, I'm gonna change the name. Let's put your name here. So I wasn't, you know, it wasn't all about getting watch time and stuff like we do now, you know. So it was like. It was so back then. Oh, I'll just delete it. So every night after the live stream, I would delete it.
So just to let you know that I do put up a lot of videos. Do you want to know how many I have?
Probably 9. You probably have 1,000 of them.
Yeah, I've got 1,270. But that's if you like put up a video every day, and you know.
Right, and see, I'm trying to do that, and I'm trying to do better. I promise, guys, I am. But I'm going to try to do more this year, but I'm going to try. But I deleted, now I've not ever deleted one of my videos. Like, I even left up, I almost deleted my early videos. But
I would just made them
when I had. No, I left them up. I mean, they're really bad. If you go back and watch them, they're absolutely horrible. I mean, I tell people go back and watch them because they're funny. I mean, you know, they're funny because when I first started, because my very, very, very first YouTube video ever was I was watching a video one day and I was like, oh, I'm going to make a video about what I got for Christmas. So I made a video about what I got and having this really funky hat that I'd gotten for Christmas. You know how I always wear crazy hats in all my videos. I used to. And I made this video and I put it on YouTube. And I got all these views. And I was like, oh my God, people watching me. I have 30 subscribers. Hello, world. I'm so excited. So I started making like these vlog videos. I was just like, and I was watching this. I found this lady named Dreamer73 Fem, Stacy. And I loved her. And I started watching her and she inspired me. So I would make these videos. And then I started getting like some people with like other vloggers started liking me and stuff. And then I was like, oh, watch this. And I had like 30 subscribers. Now I thought I was the biggest YouTuber ever in the world. I thought I was a YouTube star. I was going to be famous because I had 30 subscribers. 30. So when I left YouTube and I came back, I was like, oh, I got 30. These people had thousands and millions. And I'm like, oh, I'm just a peon. When I got 100, I thought that was awesome.
When I got 12, I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, you know, you did, but you know, you told me something that hasn't come true for me though. You told me like after you hit 1,000, it goes fast. But mine is I'm not getting as many subscribers as I used to once I hit. Like I'm at like 1,300 or 1,400 subscribers, but I don't get them as fast. But I also don't go to a lot of live streams and stuff either, like I used to either.
Right.
I think if I went into more live streams and had the time, I would get more subscribers. But the bad part about it is Simply Beautiful did teach me this, and so did Sharon Sylvie Southern and a few other ladies, Debbie Davis. We talked about this many times. I'd rather have 30 loyal subscribers that watch me than thousands of them that don't, because those thousands of subs, they don't want you.
Yeah.
or you'd be getting thousands of views, you know? So I like that my videos may only get like 50 or 60 or 70 views, but those 70 people watch all of my videos and can tell you everything they're about. So when I do a giveaway, I want somebody like you or Sharon Sippy Southern or Texas Live or Maxine or anybody that watches my videos to win. That's why I don't put the word giveaway anymore, because then you get all the first giveaway I did, I have people enter that have never watched my video. One lady won a gift from me. She didn't even send me a thank you, y'all. She didn't thank me. So now when I do a giveaway, I'll hint at it. I'll say, hey guys, I'm about to make a video about Star is Born. You really need to watch that video, because I'm hinting at you that I'm probably going to give away the CD or a copy of the movie or something. Hey buddy, hey DPK. I hint at it, but I don't come flat out and say you. And I learned that from Raina. Raina did a video once where she gave away something the last minute of her video. And I wrote and said, hey, can I do that? She said, I don't own it. Go ahead. And I loved that because you had to watch the whole video. And then she gave something away, and it went to one of her subscribers that way. You know, and so mine, I always tell them, I'll hint, you'll know which video it is if you listen to me. I'll say, you really need to go back and watch this video. You need to watch this video that I did on Sam Smith. And they'll be like, why? When they watch me, I always give it away a Sam Smith CD. Because I've done 4 giveaways. Yeah. Do you do a lot of giveaways anymore?
Me, no. It's because you have to have something, and with me, it's been money. It's been money issue. I can't afford to, you know, do anything, so I don't really do any giveaways.
That's my. I did the 100, 500. I did 100, 300, 500, and 1,000. And for my I did 100.
I was when I hit 2,000. People were like sending me writing to me on my videos and say, you're gonna do something for 3,000. I'm like, thank you, because it, you know, I don't have that extra money and stuff. So I'm like telling people, thank you very much. But I had a lot of people pissed off at me because I didn't give away something at 3,000 subscribers. They were totally pissed at me. I lost subscribers because of it. I was like, I can't afford it. I'm sorry, but I am grateful that you're watching me, you know.
I gave away, let's see, one of my giveaways, I gave away a t-shirt. My first giveaway, I think, was 300 subscribers. And I gave away a t-shirt, one of my TPG t-shirts. And then 500 subscribers, no, 500 was a t-shirt. 100, I gave away a movie. I gave away 3 movies, and that was for 100. 300. 500, I gave away my TPG Hating as a Disease shirt. And my 1,000th one, I gave away a salt lamp like mine. Now, I got this really cool lava lamp that people probably should watch shortly. Start watching my videos after I set my background up and have my lava lamp going, because you never know what I might have in there. I might give away a lava lamp someday. But I did a whole video about my salt lamp one day, and I kept telling people, watch it. And Kimberly was the only person that caught it. She watched it all the way because I know that she won the damn salt lamp. Because at the end of it, I'm like, okay, I'm giving this away. And I didn't, when she got it, that was back when I was getting paid once a month. So I wrote to her, and she said, oh, it's okay, honey. I'm just excited. I want it. Just send it whenever. So as soon as I got paid that month, I sent it to her from Amazon. And I wrote her and said, it's coming. And she wrote back and said, oh, I'm so excited. Because that's the thing is, I don't want people to ever think, well, he didn't give it to me. So if I don't have the money to send it right then, I either buy it. I have found I used to go out and buy it and then mail it to you. But I found, why not? I get Amazon Prime. I'll just send it from Amazon.
Right.
Like if I give away a Funko, which I'm probably going to do this year, if I give away a Funko Pop, I'll say, okay, I'll just buy it off Amazon. Now, as long as that is cheaper. Now, if I can go to Walmart and buy it for $8.99 and mail it to your ass for $2, or get on Amazon that bitch for $21, I'm going to go to Walmart and buy it. I ain't going to lie about that. I ain't going to lie. But sometimes I found mailing stuff is expensive.
It is.
I mean, it is crazy. I looked into mailing something over to Europe. I was telling them it was like $75 for one item. To mail one. Yeah, I wanted to mail something to Allison. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, $75. I was like, bless her heart. You know, so luckily I got something for it that was even better. I will always watch, even without giveaways, 50%. Anytime we get a Christmas card, TPG always gets a smile and he's, I'm so glad you got it. Yeah, DPK. And you know what I found out today at the post office, y'all? Stamps are going up to 55 cents, and now my post office box is going up even more. And what I do with my post office box is I buy it for every 6 months. I pay like $60 every 6 months instead of buying it for a year, which is $100 on it. Because I always think, what if I don't do YouTube for a whole year? Like there'll be months that I won't get anything in my post office box, and then one day randomly I'll go by the post office. There'll be a card that's like a month old. I don't check it every day except, huh?
60 for every what?
It's 60 for 6 months. I think.
Oh, that's great. Here it's 82.50 for 6 months.
And it's 100 and well, I get the smaller one, the medium sized one. So it's like $80. It's like $60-something for 6 months, and like $107, $110, something like that for a year for the size that I get. But see, like mine's a very small post office. And this black, my post office, I know we're like best buddies. Like I will stop by there and talk to her, and like I got her a Christmas present because she'll call me. Like she'll call me the other day and she said, "Hey, you got packages up here. If they won't fit in my box, she'll call me and leave me a message."
Oh, that's cool.
I know to come by there, yeah. Now, if they fit in my box, she'll just put them in there and I'll come by whenever. But like if I get a big package, if I order something from Amazon and it comes in, she'll call me and tell me. But like if I don't go by for weeks at a time, she'll call me and say, "Hey, you got mail here, come get it." But like this is around my birthday and Christmas I can go by. But like I probably won't check it the whole month of February. I mean, I'll probably check it, but like March, April, May, during the summer, I might go by once a week and check it. You know,
what size box do you have?
I just have the medium size. It's big enough to fit. Hold on. Like a package, like I don't have any packages, I don't have any boxes, but like that would fit like a normal. Like this box here would not fit in mine. That wouldn't fit in mine, so that's too big. So I've got the medium size one. I guess it's the medium size one. Like an envelope size, those manila envelope size packages fit in them. Anything that can bend, but like the box ones, they don't fit in them. Big boxes and stuff. But she'll leave me a little yellow card and she'll call me and say, "Got a package up here."
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but it's getting so pricey. But you know, it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, hers is 27. But see, I think about that, and people tell me, you know, you should let it go. But then I really don't want people having my address. But I don't ever want people not to feel like they can't communicate with me. And like Sharon, some people, if they want my home address and I know them long, like Sharon Simply Southern, I would give her my address. I don't care. I've known that woman for over a year. I don't care. Y'all can come to my house. Get in your car and drive here. We'll sit outside and have a beer and so forth. I don't care. I know y'all guys. But there's some people on YouTube, I just don't want you to know where I live. Now, granted, I live in a trailer and I am Southern, and my 2 roommates are the redneckest boys on earth. And we have Smith and Wesson present at all times in our home. So if you come here and you're not welcome, you're going to be greeted with a Southern greeting. That's just the way it is.
Who's at the door?
I'm on my property. Lock. You're on my property. Sign says no trespassing. You know, but that don't mean I'm on my property anyway. Call first, bitch. Call. You know. And I got 6 dogs, and one of them's a pit bull, Akita mix, and she don't like nobody coming to her door that she don't know. When you knock at my door, you think you're about to get killed. Cops back away from my door because my dogs sound like ferocious monsters. Like they terrify me when I'm getting out of my car and they hear me. They make so much noise. They're like putting on a dramatic show, like howling and barking. It sounds like the roof is caving in. Like it's ridiculous. Like I think that's why I've never been robbed. People are scared of my house. Like my dogs are terrible. However, I did have somebody break in my house once. I think I told you all this. And the dogs were, when I got here, the guy walked out to my car. The dogs were licking him and playing with him.
Mm.
Yeah, they were just like, "Hey, whatever, hey, yeah, whatever." And I was like, "Y'all are some ferocious little bitches, you know? When they come through the door, you're not supposed to lick them. You're supposed to bite them. Sick, dog. You sick, you know?" But it's like, yeah, and so I tell people all the time, so I'm like, I could give out my home address, but my roommates and I've talked about it, and my parents, my dad talked about it with me, and they just feel more comfortable if people don't know my real name. I know, right? My Medina persona, Lock, Smith and Wesson. My roommates just really don't want people like, they're like, we don't care if you do YouTube, and they support me. They just don't want their personal, like my phone number getting given out, things like that. You know, I mean, I don't care about my cell phone getting out there because if I don't know your number, I'm not answering it anyway. Like if I don't have your number in my phone, the best thing to do is text me and say, "Hey, it's so and so. I'm about to call you," and I'll answer. But if it's a strange number, you don't get an answer machine. You know. Yeah, exactly. A lock and loaded surprise. I'm in the South. I am in a trailer. However, I do not live in a trailer park. I'm going to have to change my name after first year. I'm changing my name, y'all, so y'all know. I'm getting a new name. But I do not live in a trailer park, but I am a trailer park boy. I have that attitude. I'll just put it to you that way. Smith and Wesson is my friends. And I have made love in the back of recreational vehicles. Pickup truck. And my last boyfriend liked to shoot deers. Y'all, seriously, Doug, oh my gosh, guess what happened yesterday? I was coming back from the store, right? And I was on this main highway, and there was this little deer. She was like scared to death, and she froze in the middle of the road, and all these cars like stopped. Like she was terrified, and all these cars were stopping. Luckily, nobody hit her, and this guy was getting out of his truck, and he was trying to ease her back into the woods. The poor little thing was so terrified, I thought she was going to have a heart attack.
Oh my word!
Yeah,
She didn't get hit. That's cool.
she was out in the middle of a main highway though, like where all these like stores are and stuff, like Dollar General, gas station, grocery stores. I was like, how in the hell did this deer get this far down? There's not even woods. Like, I guess she's trying to go to Burger King or something. I don't know. She's trying to get her a milkshake or something. Lock. But I mean, they were trying to get her out. I was like, hey, little girl, hey, little girl. You know. I don't know, Doug. It was crazy, but you know. Yeah, it was crazy, but it is what it is. But yeah, as far as YouTube goes, I've worked really hard in my time, you know, and I just don't think, you know, like, I don't know whoever started the rumor. I do know where it started, but this rumor got started about me that I wanted to quit my job and work for YouTube full time, which I thought was the funniest thing ever because I have a really good job in real life with benefits. That I say this all the time. I'm one of the few people in the world that can say I love my job every day. So I would not quit my job for anything. Like there's no, and I could get jobs making more money right now. I really could, but I refuse. Because first of all, where do you get a job that you get 2 weeks off for Christmas? You get the whole summer off. You get weekends off. Where do you get that schedule? You only work for 9 months and you get paid year round. Now, I'm only paid for 9 months. You know, I'm only paid for 9 months. I'm not paid for, they take my salary, divide it for 9 months of work and divide it into a year, and that's how they pay us. But where can you get that? You know, I mean, where do you get a job like that? I choose to work part-time jobs. Huh?
You'd have to be like an exec to get something like that.
Yeah, and I work a part-time job because I choose to do so. But I will never quit my job and work on YouTube. I will not. I love you, Jacqueline. I will never, ever work full time on YouTube because I can barely make a video on YouTube right now. I couldn't imagine like these people that, and I know the better quality your videos are and stuff, and I know eventually I'm gonna have to get a better camera and stuff. And once I start making real money on YouTube, I will do that. You know, get a better camera, get microphones and things like that. Because I think you should invest your money back into the channel.
Right.
Half my money is going to go into my camera and get new equipment, and half my money is going to save for my 50th birthday. All super chats and all that's going to my birthday from here on out.
Did you see what Karate Joe wrote?
The Trailer Deep and Uncle Si After Dark show. See, that would be funny. It's funny Texas in Spanish, cussing out for food and say no. Where's he getting a break in? Night, Jacqueline, love you. We should do the Uncle Si and Trailer Deep. That would be funny. That's so funny. I love it. That's funny. That's crazy.
Oh, Lord.
Some of these people, I don't get it. Like, I'll go to some of these live streams and I'm like, really? Why are you watching this person? Like,
yeah, some of them make me wonder too. I'm like,
really?
Sometimes when I'm doing my streams, it's a good thing that I have cookies that I can yell at people because sometimes I don't have anything to talk about right then. And I'm like, I don't want it to be quiet. But I have been to some live streams late at night where these people don't say nothing.
Yeah.
So why are these people in here?
I had somebody drive me crazy one time when I first started live streaming. They wanted me to do a 24-hour live stream and just leave it up. And they're like, well, why don't you just live stream while you're asleep? I'm like, I don't want people watching me sleep. Let me let my dogs out real quick. Hold down the fort. But I was like, I don't want people watching me go to sleep. What is there to watch? Me and Waffles? I mean, Waffles sleeps too. I mean,
don't understand it. It makes no sense. Because I'm afraid of not having anything to say. And I want people to leave, but I'm not going to sit there and have people watch me sleep. Yeah, that'll be really fun. It's so funny.
No, but like, I got super pissed off at me, Doug, because I would not do a 24-hour live stream. She like my channel and like wrote me this really hateful email that I would not do this live stream for 24 hours. I'm like, first of all, I'm not taking y'all to work with me because you're not supposed to really. I can't even talk about my students and stuff legally, so I can't live stream from work. So why would you want to watch me at work anyway? Second of all, why do you want to watch me sleep? Why do you want to watch me get in the shower? I mean, they're like, well, you should do a get ready with you. I'm like, okay, I get up at 6:10. At 6:12, I jump in the shower till about 6:15, 6. I take 6 showers a day. So my early morning ones just wash everything, jack my hair up, brush my teeth, throw my clothes. I'm out the door by 6:30, 6:35. And I'm at work by 7. What is there to watch? It's the same damn thing every day. You put on makeup. There's nothing exciting to see in a get ready with me video with TPG. What? I mean, and I do pee somewhere in between that. I mean, I don't see what you want to watch. I don't get it. Like, I don't get what there is to watch about my morning routine. It's the same damn thing.
That's so funny.
And when I'm doing my car videos and I'm driving around, I'm talking, I love those. Those are fun. Yeah. But I swear to God, here lately, every time I live stream live, I have to go pee. And where am I going to put my phone? Once I stuck it in my pocket. I stuck it in my pocket and it would just pee. I put it on silent so they couldn't hear me, and I peed while everybody was in my pocket. One time I had my friend, I said, hold this. One time I hid it under a thing of clothes in Target. I hid my phone and ran to the bathroom real quick and came back and took it out. And Miss King wrote, oh, I hope nobody kidnapped us while he's gone. Like, it was so funny because I was like, you know, I couldn't handle it. It was like, you know, I was done. But it's like I gotta pee every time I live stream. It's like, I don't know why. When I'm at Target, I'm like, damn. And I'm trying to do it discreetly. You know, you're standing like, okay, well, I'm gonna my thing. How y'all doing? You got a bathroom? No, I'm good. No, I'm in the bathroom department at Bed Bath and Beyond. I ain't in no stall. You know, like, it is what it is, dude. But it's like, really, seriously.
Those guys that go out there and live stream and have bigger cameras than that. What the hell do they do?
I know, right? Right? I mean, it's crazy. I'm like, what the hell? And then what, you know, like mukbanging and stuff. I'm like, I don't get what gets people. I'm not going to be mean to people to get views, but like, I don't even like to eat on camera anymore because I just don't like to people watch me eat anyway because I eat terrible. I know I have terrible table manners anyway. I just do. And so I don't like to have people watch me eat in real life, much less on camera.
I can't watch people eat because it makes me hungry.
Well, yeah. And see, like when I was in Atlanta and I went to that film premiere, I don't know if you saw that video. The next day I was doing a live stream going around Atlanta. And people were steady talking to me when we went to McDonald's. So the whole thing, I'm like, and I'm chewing all these foods like flying out of my mouth. And I'm like, oh my God, I look like I have never ate in my life because I can't. I'm like, and every time I would bite into food, somebody would ask me a question. It was like they were purposely doing this shit to me to try to get me to mess up. It was so funny. And I went back and I watched that video and I'm like, I'm not doing any more videos. That's why when I quit doing my breakfast videos, I'm like ducking down to eat because it was like ridiculous. Because I'm not. And like, I'm like you though in the case that like I don't like quiet on my videos. Like I feel like I want people to ask me questions and talk to me in the chat because there's nights I've done it. I'm like, so yeah, okay, we've talked about that. I'm like, I can't talk to y'all for 3 hours if y'all aren't gonna talk back to me. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to talk about, you know. Because you want me to, like, especially for Vlogmas, I was like, okay, I got to do a video about this, but I'm already telling you guys in my live stream, so now y'all bitches ain't going to watch my video no way. You know? Y'all already heard what I got to say. So it's like, you know, at least engage in the conversation with us in the chat room, you know? Talk to us, ask us questions, you know. Exactly, DPK. I agree. I like to eat in public. Well, I don't mind eating in public. I just don't like eating on camera.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
And it's so weird. I went back and watched. You know when I really decided to quit smoking though, Doug, was when I was right before I quit smoking. I was watching one of my live streams one day, and I smoked. I was doing one, and I watched the live stream. I thought I smoked a lot. And I did a live stream a couple nights before my appendix ruptured, and I smoked 2.5 packs in that 2-hour period.
Wow.
Because I would be sitting here constantly, and I was like, wow. So when I first quit smoking, I thought I can't ever live stream again.
Right.
Because I don't
associated, yeah.
Yeah. So I had to, because they told me, you know, you have to avoid everything that you do that you smoke a lot. And like, I'm a writer, and I'm writing a book, and so I'm writing and I'm smoking. So I had to like get away from everything that I did that I smoked when I did, like smoke, you know. So that was so hard. My very first live stream without it, and that was the first night. I just got back, and everybody was like, "Oh, you know, oh TPG, you're back out of the hospital." And luckily that night, everybody was engaged in conversation. Because if they had not, I'd probably been like, "All right, I'm done. I can't smoke. I don't know what to talk about. I'm done." Because it's been over a year, you know, but it's been like almost a year in February. But I'm like, I just couldn't believe how much I would smoke during the live streams. I would smoke so much. I watched myself smoke that, like I said, 2.5. Another one, I swear I smoked like 3 or 4 packs. People would write. Wow. And when Debbie Davis, when I first met Debbie, I would call Debbie and I would be so out of breath. And Debbie would tell me, she's like, TPG, something's wrong with you. Like, I'd be breathing so heavy. And Debbie would always tell me that. And she was so right. And now, like, when I talk to Debbie, it's a totally different. You could tell I smoke so much, you know? Oh, no, not geometry, honey. I'm not a math teacher. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Don't do geometry. Preschool. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. That's a circle, a square, and a circle, a square, and a triangle. That's about as much as you're going to get out of me.
1 + 1 makes 3.
Right. And I probably would try to get rid of that. Exactly right. 1 + 1 makes 3. And I'm that person that would tell you that, then try to convince you that it was true.
My father used to say, shit and 4 is 8.
Right. Let me get my dogs back in. I'll be right back. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, Lord. Oh. Meow. Kitty. Oh, it's so funny. Everybody having a good night. I didn't do a regular live tonight. I just wanted to hang out with someone else, so that's why I'm over here.
I'm glad you came.
Teacher. Right, Maxie.
Because I didn't want to do live stream by myself.
Sometimes,
but I'm not that kind of teacher, honey.
Sometimes I like doing my lives, but sometimes after a while you get bored and you want somebody else to do a live with. You know?
See, that's like I like how Debbie and Tracy do their nightly show, and I would love to have I don't mind doing one night alone, but I would like to have a show like with you one night, like Tammy Slayton and I've talked about a show doing together once a week. You know, I'd love to do one with Awesome Hooker, and Awesome Hooker's actually asked me to appear on her panel on certain topics that she's going to have. And I'm like, well, girl, you want to do them when I'm in school because I got to be to work at 6. I ain't getting up at no 4 o'clock now. I was on her panel early one morning on a Saturday morning. But that was the quickest I was ever on her panel. But I was on there for just a little bit of time one morning. It was fun. But I like live streaming with other people.
I do too, but there's certain people I don't.
Really? Really?
Because I tried to do a live stream with having a guest come up, and they showed we talked about cookies and would, bother people with cookies. But everybody that came up, all they wanted to do was talk about drama. So that pushed me away from doing that. Because I don't want you to come up and talk about drama. I want you to come up and talk about cookies, what you like about cookies. That's my thing. And then they come up and say, well, I'm a very depressed person. I have OCD. I don't give a shit. Do you have cookies or not? If not, you're out of here, you know.
And I'm like, I've had that happen. So I was put on a panel one night. I went on somebody's panel, and they're like, so what do you think about so-and-so and so-and-so? And I'm like, and I basically kind of wandered away, and they're like, well, TPG, why are you avoiding the question? And I'm like, and I finally said, I don't do drama. I like both parties involved, and so I don't want to say anything. So I'm just going to go because I don't want to get involved in this topic because I like both people. And I don't want, look, I was like drinking water, look, I'm, you know. So I was like, I don't want to, you know, but they were trying so hard to drag me in the middle of it. And it was putting me right on the spot, too. And that's what the hard part was, because here I was in this chat, and it was like 300 people. It was like one of them real busy chat rooms. And I'm like, holy shit. You know, if I say the wrong damn thing, my career is over forever. You know? And I was like, I'm done with this. So, and I've had people come in my chat room and try to cause drama like that. And I tell them, I just don't do it.
Yeah, I like to have fun and talk about, you know, and have laughs. I've had people do that to me too, and I've kicked them out of my lives, and then they write me like an email or something and say, "What did you do that for?" Because if you don't understand what laughter is about, then there's nothing I can really do for you.
Right. Well, Debbie and Tracy have such, like, they tell you they don't talk about drama, and the live streams I've been to, they don't entertain it, they don't talk about it. And like my mods know to shut it up before I ever see it. Half the time with Sharon or Jackie or you, I'll never see what they write no way. Sometimes I go and like put it up and look at it because I want to read it because I'm curious. But like, you know, I'm like, I'm here to do a live stream and have fun, but I'm not going to have all this craziness. I've been known since the very first time I came on YouTube. I remember people writing me and saying, I love that your chats are peaceful. They're funny. There's no drama, you know, and so I tried very hard to keep that out of my live streams. I've had people come in and try to throw it at me.
Right.
Not saying that someday I'm not going to have one where I start preaching at somebody, because somebody might piss me off one day. And somebody did a while ago when I had Tammy Slayton last time. Somebody made me mad, and I went off on a live stream.
Right.
But you were here, you saw it, and I got a letter from somebody when I did the video, and they went, "Wow, where did this guy come from? We've never seen him." Like everybody was like, "TPG, I didn't know you could be so hateful, man." Like everybody was writing me. I've had several people go, "You should have a drama channel, man. You tear them all apart." Like, I was like, "No, I'm sorry." I was actually embarrassed that I went off on the, you know, like I did, but I was like, you know, she's not bothering you. Stop attacking her. You know, she's my guest.
Actually, just like a friend is all you were doing.
Yeah, it's like my house. If you come into my home, I'm not gonna let somebody come in here and make fun of you. You're gonna be welcome in my home. And you're going to be treated with respect by my roommates and by everybody in my home, or they can leave. That's how I feel. So when you're on my panel, you're going to be treated with respect by my guests and by me and the people involved. And I invited that person to come on my live streams, and she wouldn't do it. So I gave her the same opportunity.
Yeah.
Even come on a separate day. She still makes videos about me. Oh, well, girl, you ain't doing nothing but give me views, because that video I made is almost to 1,000 views. So keep watching, honey. Keep watching. My favorite part, she makes a video about me and puts the link to that video, which only gets me more views and more subs. It makes no sense. It's like, duh, you know, keep watching, baby, keep watching, you know, hey. But she's not getting paid for YouTube. So, baby, you just making me all of it. That's okay. Keep talking, sister. Keep talking. That's how I feel. I'm like, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. If you're Jewish like me, hey. I mean, I can't be bothered. I just can't. And I've talked to bigger YouTubers and I love all. I guess what I was telling Sharon, Simply Southern, last night that really hit me, Doug, was when I was in a live stream one night. And I forgot whose it was, but it was a very peaceful, calm live stream. And somebody in the chat wrote, "TPG, it's so good to see you in a chat room that's not drama." And I said, "I'm not in the drama community." They're like, "No, you're not. But you're in all the streams and all the drama, people know you. So your name comes up, you know, when you come in, and it's like, well, TPG was just in this person's chat. He was over here." And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. Like I didn't want, like, but I also don't look at those people as the drama community. Those are my friends.
Right.
I'm going to go to whoever's chat I want to go to, and no one's going to tell me any different.
Right.
And that's the thing is I'm going to go where I want to go, and I don't have a problem with anybody doing that. What I do have a problem with, and I've seen it happen, is sometimes I can go right now and pull up a live stream, and while I'm live streaming, and watch 5 people talking dirt about me in another chat room that are sitting in this room right now. I have seen that sometimes. Somebody will be in one chat room and they're, oh, I agree with you. And then they're in another chat room talking about how they hate that person that they're currently telling they agree with. I've seen it with my own eyes. I don't play that. You know, I don't play that kind of crap. So that's what, you know, gonna let you see whose videos, Maxine. And I'm not gonna play that, Doug. And so I'm not gonna make fun of people and hurt people to get hundreds and hundreds of views. I'm just not going to.
I don't want to do that either. That's just, I don't know how those people can sleep doing that.
And I mean, I'm sure they get pretty paychecks, and I'm more power to them. And like I said, I have a real job. I make good money, and I don't mind getting, you know, if I start ever really getting paid decent on YouTube, I probably wouldn't have to work 2 jobs. But the point of the matter is I would rather have a chat with 20 people than 120, because I can keep up with 20 a hell of a lot more than I can 120. I don't have people that have 300 and 400 people in their channels to even keep up with it. Like, I feel like people eventually, like, I have been in channels, and I feel like if people aren't paying attention to their comments, people are going to leave eventually. If they want to talk to you, they want you to answer their questions. So if there's 300 people, I can't read that fast. I'm dyslexic for one thing, so I'm trying to pick it apart anyway. But what they say, you know, so I have to have that time to process what I'm reading. And by that time, hell, half the damn thing's gone. I'm like, wait, where'd it go? You know. So I can't do that. It's just I have to have time to figure out where I'm going and what I'm doing. You know.
About the worst thing I get is people come or write me emails and stuff, and they say your chat is awful risque, and I said, yeah, it's right there. But I did that on purpose because of Clyde. You know, Zach and Clyde. Every place he went and tried to go to someone's chat, they kicked him out because he might have said the word, you know, the F word, you know, wrote the F word. And I told him, if you come to my chat, I'll give you your rents. Just have fun.
Well, that's because, you know, you can't monetize videos that you make adult, which I think is silly. You know, you don't get any money if you make your chats adult. But you say a cuss word in it, you can't monetize them anyway. So it's kind of like, but not everyone talks like that. Like some people, they just cuss, they say bad words. I think it sounds worse. When I used to do theater back in the day, when I first moved to this town, they would try to mask cuss words. Like instead of saying GD, they'd say gosh darn it. Well, I'm sorry. I think that's a gosh darn stupid comment. I just think that sounds dumb. Or oh, fudgesicles. Oh, fudgesicles. You know, you're in the middle of this fight. You know, you're in a fight. You're like, I want you out of my fudgesicle house right now, you son of a biscuit eater. That makes us play a comedy. You know, you're fighting with somebody in this dramatic scene. You're calling them a fudgesicle and a son of a biscuit eater, and the audience is laughing. Why? It's now become a comedy because you're trying to mask these cuss words. You just don't say it. Get out of my house, biscuit eater. You know, I mean, you just don't have. I don't like it. So like, and I do curse. I have a mouth like a sailor. I do. Sharon Simply Southern will tell you. Debbie Davis will tell you. Anybody that talks to me on the phone, they know I cuss like you would not believe. Watch my videos, like, you know, because I don't know why I don't cuss on camera a whole lot. I just don't. When I get wound up,
I don't try to either, but I don't want to restrict my people from having a good time in chat because that's what makes me laugh like crazy. So I'm like,
right. And if you know, I don't mind if somebody slips cussing out. If somebody's on my panel and they're F this and F that every other word, I'd probably be like, whoa, dude. Because I do think about like back in the day when Coconut used to come around, her little boy used to watch me.
Right.
Only 10 years old, so I didn't want him hearing that kind of language. So I'd say, hey, you know, and like Debbie Davis, one thing about Debbie tells you flat out, she don't want nobody under the age of 17 in her chat. She will kick you out.
Right.
She don't let nobody in her chats, and she doesn't like anyone, and she tells you that, hey, young kid, and that's exactly right. She does it. She says it flat out. If you're under the age, I will kick you out of my stream because she doesn't want her streams to be able to be where she has to censor what she says, and not that they talk ugly in them at all by any means, but sometimes if she wants to say a cuss word or two, she does, but she doesn't have to deal with people reporting her chat because a kid was in there.
Right.
You never know if somebody's lurking and who's lurking, what age they are. But that doesn't mean, you know, you got to be yourself, but to the point of, like, if you heard me on the phone, Doug, in real life, I cuss a lot. Like, I cuss a lot. At school, I'd be like, that was my hardest thing when I started teaching, was not to tell a kid to sit the hell down. Sit down. Ass down. Like, so now I'm like, sit down. Just sit down. You know, I'm trying, all these cuss words are like flying, you know, in my brain. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And I remember one of my favorite stories when I was working, I came out of the room one day and I tripped. And I said, shit. And it was dark. And I heard, ooh, he said a cuss word. And another kid said, well, he can. He's a teacher. Teachers are allowed to curse. And I said, I didn't say a cuss word. And he looked at me, he said, yes, you did, sir. You tell us we shouldn't lie, so you shouldn't tell lies either. But we won't tell our mama that you said a cuss word. I said, thank you. And I don't mean to say coaches, but I really hurt my foot. And he said, well, when I hurt my foot, I don't say what you said. I've been thinking, oh my God, this is a 5-year-old telling me this. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what is going on? Like, you know, and I'm thinking, oh God, you know, what have I done? You know, I was like, Barney, I told you when I played Barney, I told you that story. You saw that video. When I said the F word, and that little boy goes, Mama, Barney said fuck. I'm like, oh my God. I'm so fired, and I'm so confused. This little kid going home telling his daddy that Barney said the F word today. I learned this from this teacher, but Barney says it. You know, oh God. Like, I had nightmares of that for months. Like, Barney taught this little boy to say the F word. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to die right now, and never, ever can I play Barney again. I can't even watch Barney today. I just can't. It traumatized me for the rest of my life because Barney said the F word. And I think that I probably, some little kid, Waffles Player, I probably traumatized some little child about his cuss words.
They haven't heard worse at home, but you know, Marty said it.
Yeah. I mean, now they do. I've heard some now. I've heard some terrible cuss words in class, and the parents come in and they're cursing just as bad. Want to know why their child's cursing? I'm like, have you heard what you just said? I don't know what the F's wrong with my child. Well, hello, the kid's standing here and you're cursing at me, you know. Waffles, Alyssa, Edwards, Trixie, Mattel, Shangela, Dayla, Del Rio, stop. I mean, it's seriously. I'm seriously like, y'all do not understand when it's like dressed as a giant purple dinosaur, saying the F word, and children are repeating it. Mom, Barney said, and they're like, oh my God. It's just like the Brady Bunch doing porn now, you know. It would be like how traumatizing that would be to think about, you know. When I read Marsha Brady's book, I was like, no, Marsha Brady did not do drugs and have an abortion. No, chill. There's nothing on there. Chill out, guys. God, y'all are crazy. A leaf is blowing and they go nuts. So, you know. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here, guys, because I have got to go to the restroom and get ready for bed. But I love you guys. And Doug, are you going to go live or what?
I might jump on for a little bit.
I might come over and join you in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. I got to get something's going on outside. I got to get these dogs out and all that craziness. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.